Okay, I really thought that there'd be a confirmation window that would pop up. Usually there's a confirmation window. It says, do you want to end the stream? But there was no confirmation window. It just turned off right away. Usually there's a confirmation window. There is usually a confirmation window. Hi, welcome to Online Advice Show. How can I be today, sir?
Oh, well, I got a nosy neighbor across the street, Linda.
Okay. She a whore?
No one ever enters her house. There's no way she's fucking anything. We're talking like a mid-70s lady.
Okay. It doesn't mean she can't be a whore if she's 70. What's your online advice question today, sir?
Well, like, what do I do to get rid of her? I don't like her, like, looking at me.
Okay, maybe you could frighten her.
Oh,
she's 70, you could just jump out of a corner and go, bah! And then she might have a heart attack and die.
Force a heart attack or a stroke.
Yeah. You got any black friends? Maybe you could have a black guy knock on her door. If she's a 70-year-old white woman, she'll probably die. If that happens, she'd probably die of a heart attack.
Oh, yeah, especially in this neighborhood.
What else could you do to get rid of a 70-year-old white woman? You could leave... you could go down to the Cabela's and you could buy some... pigeons. They've got these dummies that you stick into the ground, these dummy pigeons. And they look like real pigeons. You could stick a trail of them down the street, maybe in front of like a busy intersection, and then she'll think, oh my God, look at all these birds. I'm gonna feed all these birds. I'm gonna feed these birds this bread, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she's gonna get confused and scared, and she's gonna see these pigeons, these little rubber pigeons you put in the ground, these bait pigeons, basically. She's going to start throwing bread at them, and then that's when you come up behind her and you shove her into the intersection, and she's whanged by a cyber truck, her head severed immediately. Or, Jesus, I don't know. What else can you do to get rid of a 70-year-old woman? You could knock on her door, pretend to be a member of the federal government, tell her Social Security is over, you're finished, you have to move back in with your kids. She'll believe you instantaneously if you're wearing a suit and you have a briefcase. Tell her Social Security's done. Social Security's over.
They hate her, so that'd be huge.
Okay, Social Security's done, lady. You can't afford to live here anymore. Tell her the government's repossessing her house. And, she'll probably just start moving out if you tell these things. Old people believe anything, pretty much. In fact, you could probably walk up to her house, knock on the door, and say, hey, lady, you have to move. A bomb is coming. And then she'll probably believe it, right, if you tell her. Old people believe everything. All right, really great stuff. Thanks a lot for calling, sir. You've been cured. All right. Really great stuff.
The Online Advice Show.
Son of a Biss just subscribed. So good.
Really great stuff, Son of a Biss. Thanks for the Prime sub for 13 months. All right. Oh, yeah. It's a good sody.
The Online Advice Show.
Fiery Winter just subscribed. Fantastic stuff, my friend.
All right. Thanks for the Tier 1 friendship package for 24 months Fiery Winter. Okay. Very professional. It's Online Advice Show. We give it to people to free help online. Shrimply, all you have to do is call the phone number 202-935-0688. You can call in and receive free help online. Otherwise we're just hanging and banging. We're doing gang shit.
Advice Show.
All
Ego
right.
Strikes just subscribed.
Thanks a lot, Igostrix, for the Prime sub. New, really great stuff. New, really great stuff. New, all right. Kanye West is on an deranged anti-Semitic rampage on Twitter. I'm not interested. I don't really give a fart. It is what it is. Kanye West is... You know what? Didn't he have a Super Bowl commercial last year? Didn't he have a Super Bowl commercial last year when he was launching his website with the Yeezy pods, the weird slippers? I have a feeling he's got a Super Bowl commercial tomorrow. And maybe he's amping this up. It's all some kind of insane, deranged play. I don't know. Maybe not. Okay. New here, love the show. Can everybody give a round of applause to iGhostrix? Okay, really great stuff. Let's start clapping, everybody. iGhostrix is here. He's new, and he paid me right off the bat. Can we get a round of applause for the paying customer, guys? Really great stuff, iGhostrix. All right. And let's get a combined boo. Can we boo everybody who doesn't pay? Anybody who's not paying, boo them. Okay, if you're not subscribed, boo! Thumbs down, boo! Thumbs down the unsubbed people, boo! Thumbs down, boo! Boo, poor people, boo! Gross, boo! I saw a poor person earlier. He asked if he could shovel my driveway. I said, fuck off, bum! I was walking Mr. Wu, and he walked up to me, and he said, hey, can I shovel that driveway? I said, fuck off, bum! Get out of my neighborhood, bum! I threw a handful of snow in his eyes and pushed him over. Like, get the fuck out of my neighborhood, bum! Oh, look at you trying to put in a hard day's work, huh? We don't appreciate bums around here. Hobo bum! Look at you trying to put some hard work in and earn some money, huh? Fucking bum! Hi, welcome to Online Advice Show. How can I help you today, sir?
Hi, I got a property dispute.
Okay, a property dispute. Fantastic.
So some context, I own about 20 acres in northern Michigan.
Okay. Can I have some? Can I have,
sure.
like, one? 1 acre would be good. I'll take one. You can spare one. Come on. One? Come on.
If you could deal with my problem, I'll give you the line here.
Listen. Listen. You fucking tell me where you live. Who's the problem? You got a neighbor causing you issues?
Yeah, I got an old-ass neighbor who's just,
White?
He's building a shed.
Building a shed?
And it's over the line. I was suspecting that it was over the line, and then I had it surveyed, and sure enough, it's like right over the line. So he knew where the line was, and he went right over it.
Okay. Went over the line. Unacceptable. I mean,
yep.
I believe, as far as I'm aware, anything that is placed onto your property is your property. I mean, you could always just take a Sawzall, and you could just slice off the part of his shed that belongs to you. You could just slice that right off. You could just start shaving off pieces of his shed until it's not over the line anymore. I mean, that's pretty funny. And he can't really stop you. What are we going to do? Bring the cops? He might shoot you with a gun, maybe, and then you won't be alive to take care of it. Do you live on this property, on these 20 acres? You live on this?
I do. My house is kind of far away from the shed, but it just annoys me to think that he can just encroach.
Right.
I moved.
How much are you willing to
get
spend
away
on
from
this
people.
problem?
Say again.
How much are you willing to spend on this problem?
I don't have much, but enough
Not
to
good.
take care of the situation.
$10,000? You willing to spend that?
Are you talking? Is this for eliminating him?
I could get this. I could get this guy to
problem.
move. Yeah, I'll get him to leave. Yeah. You said an old white guy?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll show up there. I'll rock up with like 40 or 50 of my black friends. We'll set up tents in your property, and we'll just blast music right until the noise ordinance time. We'll have malt liquor parties. We'll do crazy shit. He'll move. $10,000. I can get a month of partying for $10,000. Easy.
I think this is, negotiable because he is very unresponsive to negotiations or even acknowledging the problem.
Okay, here's what you do. You got the survey done. It says that it's your land. What you do is you hire a contractor to build a fence, just a portion of fence that goes right through his shed. That'll cost you a couple $1,000s. The contractor will come by, try and build it, and he'll go, well, the shed's in the way. And then you go, well, just fucking build it through the shed. And then he'll just slice a line through the shed, and he'll build your fence right through it. Just one little square of fence.
I feel like this is a expensive. I'm trying to look for.
You have
cheaper.
$0? I mean, what's this going to cost you? A couple $1,000s.
It's an annoyance that I don't want in my life, and I would prefer just taken care
Jeez
of.
Louise. Do you have access to tannerite? You could always just blow it up.
Well,
50, 60
I'm
pounds of
worried you
tannerite.
could
You're blowing up stuff on your own property. It's not your fault if his shed gets blown up too. Well, it's your shed because it's on your property.
that's true. That's true.
You know.
Can't get in trouble for blowing up my own stuff.
Yeah. No one's gone to jail for ever blowing up their own things. Timothy McVeigh, you know, different situation. He blew up some other people's stuff too. That was kind of a nut job, but well, you know, if you live on a farm and you buy tannerite, you're probably going to get a visit from some people in black suits. I mean, short of just demolishing the part of his shed that's encroaching, there's nothing you can really do. You're gonna hire. What are you gonna do? Hire a lawyer? Have them sue the guy? He's gonna get a judgment against him. You have to put a lien on his property. The guy probably doesn't have any money himself. There's nothing. There's gonna be nothing to get. I mean,
Yeah,
you know,
he'll be dead before the problem's actually resolved. I kind of want him to know that he's done something wrong.
you could just have you
That's
talked
kinda
to him
part of
about
it,
it. Have
too.
you said, "Hey, you're on my property"?
I have, and he has continued to build. Like he goes, the survey's wrong.
The survey's
I go,
wrong.
Survey's wrong.
The online advice
Survey's wrong. He
show.
says.
Dispatched just subscribed.
Okay. Well, is this shed? What kind of shed is this? A tool shed? A garage?
Yeah, he's got saws and
So there's a power in this shed.
yeah.
Okay, light the thing on fire. Blame it on his shoddy electrician. Bada boom, bada bing.
What if he just rebuilds?
We'll keep lighting it on fire. Gasoline's not that expensive. You know? I mean, what are you going to do? I mean, what are you really going to do? It sounds like you're not willing to destroy this place. It sounds like you're not willing to let me and my boys come over there and party. It sounds like you're not willing to do anything.
That's so far the top solution is just having people that he doesn't like around him all the time. I think that would be an annoyance, a form of justice I find acceptable.
Listen, you give me $10,000, I'll come up there with a bunch of floodlights and I'll stand out nude in the yard for days at a time. I'll just stand there completely naked. And by the time the cops get there, I'll have my pants back on. Okay, so it's not going to be a big deal. But you got the money to spend, I'll come and do it.
I think that is the form of justice I'm looking for. But 10K is a little steep.
Okay,
but
whatever.
I
This
think
this guy's got no money. This guy's got no money, fellas. See ya. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, dude. There's literally nothing else I can do for a guy like that. Yeah, $10,000 to evict an old man. That's not even that much. That's literally not even that much. Unbelievable. Unreal. What a poor. I know, I mean. When it comes to fucking with people, you have to be willing to drop some cash in order to fuck with someone properly. Really great stuff. Spatch for the Tier 1 Friendship Package for 15 months. All right. Really great stuff. Spatch. It is what it is, fellas. It's an online advice show. We give people free help online. Shrimply, all you have to do is call the phone number 202-935-0688. You can call in and receive free help online. All right? All right. I think it's a crime to hurl your own dung at someone. That's probably a crime. Biological warfare. What could you do? You could make your property stink really bad near his shed. You could build an outhouse behind his shed and start using it. Then it'll smell like feces every time he tries to use his shed. What else could you do? Start processing sulfur or something, you know? Or build a chicken coop next to his shed. You get a chicken coop there, chickens stink. Chicken shit stinks, you know? Chicken shit reeks. Build a migrant detention center. Now, you might be able to get a grant if you put a migrant
Online
detention
advice
center
show.
on your
Rageman
property
1969
to annoy your
just
neighbor.
subscribed. Yeah.
Really good stuff, Rageman 1969 for the Prime sub for 4 months. All right, really good stuff, Rageman. Compost 100%. Compost isn't gross enough. Compost pile isn't gross enough. You would need something nasty, like rotten egg, chicken shit, coop next to his shed, or what's the stinkiest substance on Earth? What's the stinkiest thing you can easily get your hands on? Liquid ass? That's pretty stinky. Durian. But that's only stinky for a little bit. It's going to dry out and not be stinky anymore. That stinky Chinese cube you had, that's only stinky when you percuss it. It needs to be percussed to stink. And that's pyrite, I believe. Sewer. You can't just build a sewer. It's way more work. Surstroming. That's pretty stinky. You could start a fish market. Open up a fish market on your property. And bring in the catch of the day. And sell fish. Open up a bait stand. Backyard fish market. Gut the fish. Yeah. Yeah, pigs are pretty stinky too. Now there's got to be something a more repulsive smell. It would have to be like rotting corpses. Like maybe a rotting pig corpse would stink. But then you would be wasting perfectly good pig. Some sort of stinky, rotten mess. Hillary Clinton snatch. Now, how are you going to get Hillary Clinton to go fucking drawers off, legs spread in front of the guy's shed? You're not going to get Hillary Clinton to spread fucking clam in front of that guy's shed. Put fish in mason jars for 6 months to rot and stink for trapping raccoons. What? Listen, I don't know. Hillary Clinton's... Well, listen, I'm not the one who said it. Someone said they were going to get Hillary Clinton's stinky old pussy to hang out in front of the shed. I don't know. Just tell her she's pretty. You'd have to do more than that to get Hillary Clinton to spread eagle. Bring Italian work to stink up the place. So you're suggesting that he should allow a family of Italians to move in behind the shed? I think maybe if you got a French family, not worth it. Get a French family to move in behind the shed. Hi, welcome to Online Advice Show. How can I be today, sir?
Hey, how's it going?
Not bad. I'm giving people free help online. How can I be today?
My name's Joe.
Don't care. What is your online advice question today?
My online advice question, I guess. My bad. There's this girl that I've been talking to on Discord for a while.
Okay.
And,
Yeah, move on, buddy. Try and find a real girl in real life. They exist, as it turns out.
No, see, that's the thing, though. Like, I put her
you're
through
wrong.
the test.
No.
No, I put her through the test.
No.
But I put
No.
her through the test. We
No.
talked about the test.
No. I don't care. I don't care. You're done right there when you say that.
She's real. I swear she's real.
I don't listen. I don't give a shit. No, listen, pal. She isn't. Okay. She isn't. All right. The part that you're missing here is that the issue, the operative word here is Discord. Okay. No.
Okay, yeah.
No. No. Bad. Bonk. Bad. Bonk. Bad.
Hey, I'm
bonk.
listening.
No. No.
Okay.
No. No. You listening?
But what if?
No.
Yeah, I am.
No.
I'm yeah.
Bad. Okay? Bad.
Okay.
You ugly or something? Are you ugly guy?
I wouldn't say. I wouldn't say ugly.
Okay, yeah, you for sure are.
I'm short. I'll just say I'm short.
Okay. Here's the thing, pal. Short and ugly. There are still real
I
physical
didn't
women.
say ugly though. Wait, hold on. What?
Yeah, but I mean, come on, you know, it's the way you said it. You're like, well, I wouldn't say I'm a. It's like come on, you know what I mean? You can kind of tell when it's, you know what I mean? When it's like, hey, I'm going to ask you a question right now, okay? How big's your dick? Okay, it's small. It's small. It's small, right? You took too long to answer. It's small. You took way too long to answer that. It's small, right? It's a small dick, okay? You can just tell when you ask these things. So here's the thing, pal. The fact that you are short and maybe a little ugly, it is what it is. You know, these things happen. But guess what? Let me tell you something. There's plenty of shorter and uglier dudes who have wives and girlfriends and things, and you can meet an actual real-life woman, a woman who's not on the computer. You don't want a woman on the computer, because you know what happens when you meet a woman on the computer? You end up not being able to enjoy the computer anymore. You know what I mean? You'll get on the computer, and the next thing you know, woman's there, and she's nagging, and she's talking, and she's annoying. You know what I mean? So what you need to do is go find a woman who exists in real life and near you, in your city somewhere, or in your state or something. You can find them on the apps. There's on the phone. They've got many apps on the phone you can select. You meet one of them and you talk to them in person, okay? You don't want to be talking to women on Discord, and this is a bad move. It's a bad idea, okay? It's not good.
I've tried all that though, man. Like this
Yeah,
was
well,
like the last swing for the fences, you know.
Okay, there you go.
Like
So there you go. So that's the issue then, right? So now it's good. It's too good to be true, right? So what do you do when something's too good to be true?
I call into a advice show.
When something's too good to be true, it is. Okay, it is too good to be true. All right. So maybe you're really short and really ugly, but you gotta try. You gotta keep trying, man, to meet real physical women. Okay. You gotta keep trying, or else it's just not going to work for you, and you're gonna end up being. How old are you?
I'm 30.
You're 30 years old. It's almost too late, buddy. It's almost too late for you, okay? You need to keep on trying, okay? Find a single mother or something. There's plenty of them out there. There's plenty of single mothers. You know, they're interested in finding a new dad for their kids. What?
My ex is a single mother.
Yeah. And how'd that go?
She don't want me back.
Yeah, what'd you do?
I mean, I don't know. Nothing really, I guess.
You did nothing really. You did nothing really, but she wants you out of her life, completely gone. Even a single mother got rid of you.
He laughed.
Who laughed?
You laughed.
Oh yes, I am laughing.
I thought this was advice.
Yes, I am laughing.
So what's the advice?
The advice is listen, buddy. The advice here is, if a single mother kicks you out of the house and doesn't want you back, I think it's time to pick up that wizard cloak.
You became a single
put on your Merlin hat and pick up your wizard cloak, and maybe just start playing, like, I don't know, start playing role-playing games or something online or something. Dungeons and Dragons. That's your next step. Dungeons and Dragons. Really great stuff. Thanks for calling, sir. You've been cured. All right. Jesus Christ, that guy's going to be alone for the rest of his existence. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Gross. Kind of sad. It is what it is. It's over. I mean, when you can't even hang on to a single mother, when a single mother thinks she's too good for you, I don't know. I do not know, because that's usually the bottom of the barrel. The 30-year-old single mothers. Usually the complete bottom of the barrel. That's the end. You don't really come back from that. And maybe Discord girl, I mean, not a good idea, the Discord girl. They're not, listen, it's a headache. Nonsense, nightmare. Very odd, odd group of people, Discord people. I wish Discord did not exist. Literally, the only reason that I use Discord is because of the fact that I do this. If I didn't do this, I would not be on Discord. I would not be using it. You'd have to reach me through Carrier Pigeon or join my Ventrilo server or something. Listen, dude, this shit is so fucking bad. It's so fucking gay. And all the people on there are, like, retarded and annoying. You can find me on my Ventrilo server. I'll be hanging out. That's where I'll be. If Discord doesn't exist, I'll be on my fucking Ventrilo server.
The online advice
Look
show.
for R1, PP1, NCH1, CK3N for the Prime sub for 10 months.
My friend Shake and Bake for coming out as a Democrat today, like his sister.
I don't believe that there is any person on Earth who's ever been named Shake and Bake. I don't believe that for even a second. You're telling me that you know someone who's named Shake and Bake? It's a very strange name. No one's ever been named Shake and Bake. Is that first name Shake, middle name N, and last name Bake? Maybe that would be an interesting name for a child. Shake and Bake. Wasn't that Ricky Bobby? No, Shake and Bake was the move they did. And also the slingshot, I believe. What does the N stand for? End. It stands for end. Yes. Not END, not end. It stands for and. And. Not end, and. Not end, not end, and. 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 Not end, 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 and. And. You guys need to learn how to enunciate, okay? It'll save you in the long run. It'll save you time. Every single time someone goes, what? Well, what was that? Sorry, I can't hear you. Sorry, what? Repeat yourself? Every time you have a situation like that, you're losing precious seconds of your life, repeating yourself over and over again. I don't know if you've ever been into one of those situations before where you're having a conversation with someone, but the other person just cannot hear what you're saying for some reason, and you repeat yourself like 20 times, and you're screaming at the end, and they still don't understand what you're saying. You've wasted 30 seconds of your life, basically. Is that going to read it, or? I guess it's not going to read it. Really great stuff. Japanese yen upward trend for the $300 Reenies. Japanese yen upward trend. 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 Really great stuff. Having a party tomorrow? Nah, you know. What party is there to really have? You know, the Super Bowl? You know. Is it really, how super is it? You know what I mean? How super is it really? Mid-bowl. Listen, all I know is that Taylor Swift must be defeated. I invited 9 people over, though. You really should have warned me because I don't have nearly enough Fritos for everybody. I only got 1 Costco Frito bag. I don't have nearly enough Fritos for everybody if you invited over 9 people. We're going to have to go get more Fritos. I only got 1 container of the Buffalo-style chicken dip. And 1 bag of Fritos. We're not going to have enough Fritos for everybody. I didn't even get any chicken wings. I'm not getting bugles. I'm not getting bugles. All right, welcome to Online Advice Show. How can I help you today, sir?
Hey, I got like a little issue with I don't know.
Listen,
how to
here's the
explain
polite thing to do anyway. If you're coming over here, you should be bringing food. You're coming to my house to muck up the place, you should be bringing food. How about that for a fucking scenario? You should be bringing food over. Fucking why am I providing the food? I'm providing the place to watch it and the television and the food. Get real. You should be bringing me food and alcohol. What's your online advice question today, sir?
I think I might have contracted an STD.
Okay, what kind?
Shit, I don't know. I haven't gotten tested.
What's happening to the genitals?
Dude, it fucking burns.
Okay, when you urinate or always?
Like when I urinate.
Okay, any kind of colored discharge?
Like, it's kind of like white.
Is it milky discharge from your penis?
I mean, like, kind of. I don't know.
Is it leaking? Is it dripping? Does it drip?
It drips, dude.
Is it dripping into your undies right now, staining your undies?
No, don't think so.
So it's not dripping?
No, it just burns when I piss.
But there's no drip, there's no discharge.
I mean, like, it looks weird when I piss.
What does it look like when you urinate?
Like, I don't, like, you know when you get, like, snot? You know, like, you know how that, like, consistency? It kind of looks like that.
Okay, you've got snot coming on your penis?
Kind of, dude. I was
Okay,
trying
yeah.
to torture.
That's, okay, listen, sir. That's called ejaculation, okay? You've just been coming, all right? Maybe you should go check out a sex ed class at the Learning Annex or something. That is literally just cum. All right, thanks a lot for calling, sir. You've been cured. Really great stuff. It's a simple one. He's just coming. I believe that's called a retrograde ejaculation. I believe that's what it's called. A retrograde ejaculation is what that is. It's when you essentially you leak snot out of your dick without coming. Yeah. He has a dick cold. That's not a real thing. Okay? If anyone ever told you to check out their dick cold, it's not real. Okay? Strange. Gatorade. No, retrograde. He was probably looking at naked men. All right. All right. Looking at naked men. Okay. Oh, yeah. Naked dudes. Does this look infected? They pull out their penis and make you look at it. Does this look infected? It's a trick. It's a classic trick to get you to look at their penis. It's a very classic trick. It's not very cool. I don't particularly like it myself. It never looks infected. It never is. It's just a regular penis. You know. And then sometimes people do this thing where they go, "Hey, look at this! I found a bat outside. I found a bat outside," and they're holding down here like this. They're holding their hands. You look! I found a bat. And what it is, it's actually just their testicle skin stretched out to look like a bat's wing. And that's super fucked up when you get tricked with that multiple times. It's just their testicle skin. They've stretched it all the way out. And they go, "Look, I found a bat." Super fucked up, dude. Super fucked up. Hi, welcome to Online Advice Show. How can I help you today, sir?
All right, you told me to put down the fork 6 months ago.
Are you still fat?
Yes.
Fatty! Fatty, fatty, boombalatti!
I need help.
Shoo-hoo-wee!
What am I
We got
doing
ourselves
wrong?
a big fat pig on the phone! Fatty, fatty, fat pig! How big are you,
Fuck off
Tubby,
and
huh?
Tell me what am I doing wrong?
Well, you stopped eating, and you're still fat?
Yeah, I'm only eating once a day.
Okay, but what are you eating once a day?
Nothing. Just eggs.
How many eggs?
About 3.
Okay. You're eating 3 eggs,
4.
and what else?
Sandwiches I buy from the store.
Whoa. You said you only eat once a day. What do you mean sandwiches you buy from the store?
Sandwiches. I eat the sandwiches that last me for a week.
You eat sandwiches that last you for a week?
Yeah.
There's no way you're eating a week-old sandwich out of your fridge. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I eat sandwiches and I buy them and I eat them for a week. The store makes them.
Okay, how big are these sandwiches that the store makes?
They're store-bought sandwiches.
Right, I understand that, but how large are they?
Rather small.
They're small. So how many sandwiches do you buy at the store?
I buy about a week's worth.
Okay, how many is a week's worth, and number-wise, how many?
About 20.
Okay, all right. There's your problem. You're eating 20 sandwiches a week. That's quite a few. That's quite a few sandwiches to eat every week. In fact, I would say that even 14 sandwiches a week is probably quite a few. That's 2 sandwiches a day.
But I'm not eating it in one day.
I know you're not eating it in one day, but it still sounds like on average you're eating 3 sandwiches a day.
Okay.
Right, that's too many.
Other food, like steak and other stuff.
I thought you said you only eat once a day.
Yeah, I eat other stuff, but steaks. I eat steak the other days too.
Right. Okay. So in one day, what do you eat in one day?
Well, it averages. Like I'll eat a sandwich one day. Tuesday I'll have a steak. Wednesday I'll have like sloppy joes.
Right. And how
You know
many
what I mean?
how many sandwiches do you eat on Monday?
I'll have like 2 sandwiches.
And what else on Monday?
It'll fill me up, and that'll be it for the day.
I don't believe you. I do not believe you.
Yeah, it's because I don't like eating. I just like because I'm fat and overweight. Like,
Do you drink
say I am.
soda?
No, I don't. I stopped the
What do you drink?
water.
Do you drink alcohol? Do you drink
Water.
beer?
No, I don't drink alcohol, and I don't do drugs at all.
Okay. Well, somehow down the line, you've got to be lying.
Well, no, I'm not.
How? Okay. Have you been weighing yourself?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
536 pounds.
You're 536.
Yeah,
Okay. You've got to be lying to me, man. You've got to be lying.
unless the doctors are doing something to me.
You're telling me that you only eat 2 sandwiches on Monday, and then on Tuesday you
Yeah.
eat steak. How much steak?
About a quarter.
Right, but a quarter of what?
I don't know, those small steaks that you get at the store.
Right, the small. And you don't have any snacks. You don't have any candy, potato chips. You don't have any of that.
No, I don't eat any of that junk shit anymore
Right, but you haven't lost any weight.
because I'm diabetic. I'm type 2.
But you haven't lost any weight eating less. You haven't lost any weight.
No.
Okay. You probably need some kind of medication. You probably need to be on metformin, or semaglutides or something. You need to go talk to the doctor about this. Get it prescribed to you.
Okay.
It sounds like this is something that you need. Or better yet, maybe you need to have your blood work done and, have maybe an MRI if they can get you in one of those. I don't know. Because it sounds like maybe you've got a different problem. If you're telling the truth, if you're really not eating. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Anything else, sir?
No.
Okay. Thanks a lot for calling.
And your chat is fucking retarded. That's all.
Okay.
Thanks.
That's
Bye.
true. Yeah, that's true. He's lying. He's lying. There's no way to tell him the truth. He's lying. What is a small sandwich in the mind of a fat man? I don't know. I don't know. There's no way he's telling the truth. There's absolutely no way he's telling the truth. He called me retarded. It is what it is, Clay Riley. These things happen sometimes. Well, listen, this doesn't make any sense. He said he eats 20 sandwiches a week. He eats 20 sandwiches a week. They make them at the store. He's breathing in sugar, not eating it. He said they're small sandwiches. But he also said 20 of them a week. Sloppy Joe's, steak. The math is not mathing. I mean, it's just not. There's. I mean, maybe he's really sick. I don't know. Maybe he's got something wrong with him. You know, he could be telling the truth, and maybe he's got some sort of physical issue. I don't know. But then again, he also said 20 sandwiches in a week. 20 sandwiches is 3 a day. Yeah, 20 sandwiches is 3 sandwiches a day. Then he has a quarter of a steak. I don't know what quarter, he said. How much steak do you have? I don't know what quarter. A quarter. He needs some help. He needs some kind of medicine or something, I guess. I don't know. They got shots. Yeah, they got shots now for people like that. Alright, welcome to Online Advice Show. How can I help you today, sir? Alright, really great stuff. Alright, welcome to Online Advice Show. How can I help you today, sir?
Hey, Toad. So lost my grandfather a little while back. Anyway, we're not a rich man.
Did you guys find him, or
he collected stuff? What's that?
Did you guys find him?
Oh, yeah. He died.
Oh,
so we found him.
He's no longer with us.
Yeah, correct. Yep, he died.
All right, yeah.
Anyway, not a rich man, but he was a collector. So anyway, over Christmas time, my cousin came to town, and ever since, we recovered. So lost a set of pins, or a set of pins went missing. His wife found them in his room, but we can't find the stack of buffalo nickels that I got. So I'm trying to see how I confront them.
What did you just say? I did not hear any of that, honestly.
You didn't hear anything?
Yeah, you were talking, but I just was not listening. It went in one ear and right out the other.
Okay, here's the deal. My cousin
Grandpa had garbage. Grandpa had garbage in his house.
Stuff. My cousin stole something. I got back the pins, but I can't find the buffalo nickels.
Is it really stealing, though? Because it was his grandpa, too, right? So it's kind of like a free-for-all when Grandpa's house is full of garbage, right?
No. They came to me. I just want my buffalo nickels back.
Does your cousin have a drug problem?
No, not that I know of.
Yeah, well, I got some bad news for you. He definitely does. And those buffalo nickels are gone, and he has probably fucking shot them up his arm or chased them off a piece of tinfoil. It is what it is, you know.
It is.
It's just one of those things. You're never going to get those things back, you know, get the police involved, whatever, get his mom involved. You're never going to get those fucking things back. It's just not worth the effort. And the truth is, you know, maybe you could just check out a pawn shop and be like, hey, get a picture of him and say, hey, did this kid sell any buffalo nickels to you? And then, you know, they probably will say no, the pawn shop, because they don't want any heat. They always say no. They'll probably never say yes anyway, actually. So that's even kind of a waste of your time. Yeah, at the end of the day, you lost some shit. It is what it is. But it was probably garbage anyway. Old people love to collect garbage. Old people would hoard and collect just pure trash, just garbage. My grandparents had garbage. They had all these old pieces of furniture, all these old things, and it was all just shit. It was all just wasted shit, wasted money they could have given to me. You know, my grandpa bought stamps and things, and none of it was worth anything. Absolutely none of it. You know what the truth is? Because none of it's worth anything unless it's like an insane misprint, or like it's a one of a kind. This one was actually found inside of Abraham Lincoln's pocket. You know what I mean? Like that. Otherwise, nothing's worth anything. You know what I mean?
That makes me think of something. Can I ask you a question?
Yes. What?
How many buffalo nickels do you think you could fit in?
It's Online Advice Show. We give people free help online. Shrimply, all you have to do is call the phone number 202-935-0688. You can call in and receive free help online, all right? All right. Where he's going to say fit in his foreskin. Okay? He's going to see if he can fit buffalo nickels inside his foreskin. But you're going to have to wake up earlier than that. If it was buffalo dip, you would be interested, Fatty. Cool GL, the truth is I actually already have buffalo dip in my fridge right now. I'm going to enjoy that tomorrow with some Fritos. El Bozo, you are a poor person. Okay? You can't afford to have Fritos on Super Bowl Sunday. I pity people like you. The lessers. The lesser thans. Unbelievable. They make buffalo-flavored Zins. Yes, that's exactly what I said. There's going to be buffalo-flavored Zins for the party tomorrow. I got buffalo sauce all over them. They're marinating right now. You still do this? Question mark. Oh my god. Yeah, cool comment, dude. So fucking gay. Oh. Is that what it is? You decided to come into work tonight, huh?
I'm early.
I don't even come in here anymore because you're never here.
You were here yesterday.
Sometimes I remember when the Discord pops up before I hit the start button. What's that? You got a drink? What do you got?
McDonald's.
What'd you get?
Everything.
Did you really? One of everything again?
I got
you got my
three
meal? You got
burgers.
You got 3 burgers?
I got 3 burgers.
No. When you say burgers, let's hold up. Hit the rewind button.
McDouble.
Yeah, okay, that's like that's like a slider. Come on, you can't call that
They
a
really
burger.
are. They're not.
It's a
They're
slider.
fucking-
Those things are small.
It's like
dude.
4 bites.
Yeah, the McDoubles are small. You can't call that a burger. It's a slider.
It's a burger.
It's all. You know what, dude? A McDouble is like only slightly bigger than a White Castle slider. They're not even that much bigger. They used to be big.
I like them.
You know, Fear Before Flames, you say they used to be big. I also remember them being big, but I feel like I was just a child. And perspective-wise, it was larger. Right?
I think
feel
they
like
were. I think they were always
all-
small.
They've always been
'Cause I always
pretty much
get
the same size.
I'd always get the double ones when I was a kid, and then that would be like, dude, McDonald's doesn't fill me up at all. I don't know why.
It's the chemicals
I
in
mean, I
the
guess
food.
it is small,
It's-
but
it's
like
the-
it just doesn't.
it's- McDonald's has like an appetite accelerant inside of it.
It does. I'm still hungry.
Yeah, you eat McDonald's and you get hungrier when you eat McDonald's. Because you know what you're supposed to think? I'm going to go get some more McDonald's. That's what they want you to think.
Can we come back in the drive-thru?
I'm going to go get some more. I'm going to get some more McDonald's. There's got to be something in there. Maybe they have like a special offshoot of like refined sugar, like maybe some super sugar they put in it. I don't know. It makes you hungrier. Hungry like 90 minutes later. Dude, hungry instantly. MSG, perhaps. It could perhaps sort of be MSG, perhaps, yes.
Google says the highest amount of salt,
Yeah.
or maybe because there's so much carbs in it. Well, there's not that much carbs in it. I guess the drink, but
McDonald's does it more so than even like Burger King or Wendy's. Like you eat
Yeah,
McDonald's and you're like, let's run it back.
if I eat Carl's Jr., I'm full. I'm very full.
McDonald's has a very special formula food. They've done
Do
something.
they put
to
more
it.
salt in it?
Maybe
Google
it's
says the salt
saltier?
makes you hungrier.
There's got to be MSG in it. There's got to be salt in it. There's got to be saturated fat.
5,000 milligrams of sodium per McDouble. I think that might be it.
There you go. Is that really the truth? That's not the truth. That's way too much.
McDouble.
McDouble's got to have like what? 900? 800? Some way it's 5,000.
920.
920. Dude, I was right on the money. I was right there. I said 900, 800. Dude, I was right there. That's still almost a gram of salt per McDouble. A gram of salt is a lot. If you put that out on a scale, a gram of salt, that's a shit ton, right? You would never put a gram of salt into your own food. How does it work that way, you know? When they formulaically make a burger, they can put a gram of salt into it. But if you take a gram of salt and you put that onto a scale, you would never put that much onto your food. Right? A gram of salt would be 1 cube. Like a sugar cube is 1 gram, isn't it? 1 gram of salt would also be like a sugar cube size, would it not? They have like a similar density. I wouldn't put a sugar cube worth of salt on my food. Different volume? It'd be very similar, wouldn't it be? For salt and sugar? Wouldn't it be very similar? The salt in McDonald's food isn't all added salt. Come on, it's got to be mostly added salt. What else is it? In the bun, there's a little bit of salt. In the hamburger, in beef, there's a little bit of sodium. Well, I mean, where's the sodium coming from? got to be the pickle, the ketchup, the mustard, and the salt they add onto the bubger. Cows eat a lot of salt. They like to lick the salt. I guess that's true. A standard sugar cube is 4 grams. Oh, really? I thought it was 1 gram. Oh, maybe you would put a gram of salt into something then. A quarter of a sugar cube? That sounds more reasonable. That sounds far more reasonable. I wish I can lick my butthole.
Right.
Dope comment.
Why would you want that?
Instinctives _ says, I wish I can lick my butthole, he says. A worm typed that. I feel like a worm would be able to lick their butthole.
Maybe a really fat dog.
Wait, what about a really fat dog?
Maybe like a really fat dog type that.
Oh, I wish I could lick my butthole. Yeah, a chubby dog might type that. That's true. I can see that. They can't lick their butthole. What, worms? What are you, a fucking... What, are you a worm? They can't lick their butthole. How would you fucking know, pal? Wake up. Y'all retarded. Okay, Chad the Hottie, seriously? Chad the Hottie's coming in here to call us retarded, guys. Wow. What a dick. Hi, welcome to Online Advice Show. How can I be today, sir?
Yo.
Hello, what is your online advice question today?
Yeah, my name's Scurvy. And
do not care. What is your online advice question today?
I got a question about a girl I'm trying to ask out. But
how old is she?
I know. She's 21.
How old are you?
Oh, I'm 37.
You are 37 years old trying to go with a 21-year-old.
Yeah.
Okay,
anyway,
now how long have you been a sex offender?
Not long.
This is a new thing for you? A new move?
Nah, dude, I'm just...
Now, here's the real question. Here's the real question. If you're really 37 and she's really 21, why would you want that? 21-year-olds are fucking annoying and dumb. You're telling me you want to go out with a 21-year-old woman?
I don't want to argue with you, but
what arguing is there? There's either fucking yes or no. There's yes or no questions. Why do you want to hang out with a 21-year-old woman?
Wait, how's that a yes or no question? That is far more than
answer the question.
Yes or no?
Answer the question. Why is it that you want to hang out with a 21-year-old woman?
Mm-hmm.
Just answer the question. Is it because they're dumb and impressionable and you can control them? Is that what it is?
Nah, not at all, brah.
Okay, so it's definitely true. You guys hear how he went, not at all, brah. That was a lie inflection. He was inflecting upon a lie. You don't have to.
30-year-old says brah.
You don't have to lie here. I don't care if you want to control and manipulate and abuse a 21-year-old woman. I don't care if that's what you want to do. That's your fucking that's your prerogative. If you want a 21-year-old girl around so that you can manipulate and control and abuse her, that's up to you, man. I don't give a shit. You think I care?
Mm-hmm.
Just be honest. Just tell the truth.
Right. Okay.
So is that the truth?
No, man. No, it's ridiculous.
So what is it then?
We're in class together.
And so she's like a student. So it's like a sex thing. Huh? It's like a fetish.
We're both students, bro. We're both students.
You're a 37-year-old student. What are you studying?
Oceanography. I'm starting over.
Oceanography.
Bro. Yeah.
Wow.
I like.
So you're there exclusively for the pussy, huh? You went to school to try and chase coos. Oceanography.
Nah, man. Nah, dude. I
May as well told me you're a fucking astrologer.
As a plumber, and I've been in therapy and all this good stuff.
You quit your job as a plumber.
Yeah, man. I'm reinventing
to go be an oceanographer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and now, what does an oceanographer do?
They study. It's adjacent to geology, essentially, but with a focus on the oceans.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They're very similar.
So it's like what a lazy person does when they're not going to become a marine biologist.
Nah, we work with marine biologists. But,
work for. I think what you mean is work for.
Nah, it's more of the side of like the surveying side, like
You work for a
sort of
marine
a
biologist.
larger. A marine biologist focuses on animals, whereas an oceanologist focuses on like the weather and plate tectonics and volcanoes.
You know where you can see the weather is the news every day, but... So what's your question about going out with a 21-year-old woman? My advice is don't. Sounds like a waste of time. Sounds boring. Sounds weird. Sounds creepy.
Yeah, I get that, bro. I get that. You know, no offense taken, but anyway, yeah. So yeah, I did. I asked her out, told her I liked her, blah blah blah. We've been texting.
And was she like, "Oh my God, you're like my dad"?
Nah, she's just like, "Hey, I just got out of a 3 or 2 year toxic relationship. I'm not looking to date." You know?
She said that?
Yeah, and I'm like, "Hey, fair."
Right. Yeah, it is what it is. You got curved for being old. It is what it is.
Yeah, man. You know, I don't mind. You know, shoot your shot, whatever, man. Like it doesn't really bother me that much.
Right.
You know, but the question is here, is that so I got this like little idea. You know, I still like her, right? But I'm backing off. But so Valentine's Day is on Friday.
Yeah.
So I was just gonna bring her like a little.
The answer is no.
Fucking,
the answer is no.
I was gonna
Don't,
bring her
don't
a
do this.
little.
The answer is
a
no.
little
Don't do
Valentine's
this.
gift and just.
The answer is don't do this. I don't need to hear anymore. The answer is don't do this. This is creepy.
Yeah.
This is weird. This is strange. This is gonna get. Listen. You know where this is gonna lead? This is gonna lead to you receiving a complaint from the dean. And the dean is going to pull you into his office, and you're going to be disciplined and probably put on probation for being a weird sex pest.
You soy boy.
I feel like, if I may, I feel like what you're doing is sort of you're ignoring the agency of, you know, this girl. Like I'm not.
That's definitely something a pedophile's never said. Yeah. Oh wait, hold on. I'll do the bit from Carson. Let me get an envelope.
Okay.
Things a pedophile has never said. Oh, you're ignoring the agency of the woman in front of you. That's a pedophile thing to say, pal. That's like literally the most pedophilic thing I've heard in my life. 100%. You're ignoring the agency of the person.
Old, though,
How about this? How about this for her agency? She's already said no. Do you get that? Or maybe you don't understand that. She already said no.
Right, but dude, I'm just like going off like, okay, maybe all right, fine. Like she told me the truth. She's just got out of a toxic relationship.
So she said no.
Be, like nice, just to be like, hey, you know, not like fucking fuck me. It's just like, you know.
No, it's still weird.
I'm glad we're.
It's still weird.
You know?
It's still weird.
I'm happy being friends. I guess the caveat.
Yeah, that's definitely the thing that the happy friend
I'm bringing
does.
My professor's name is Nancy, and I'm bringing her Valentine's too. You know.
Yeah, that's different. That's okay. How about this? That's also strange. By the way, you're in because you're in college. You're not in elementary school, dude. I get that you're starting over late. I get that you're starting over late. But these people, listen. This woman does not. She's not interested. Okay, she already said no. The last thing you should do in this environment, okay, and this is the issue here. The issue is that she's a captive audience member. She has to go to that class every week.
She doesn't have to sit next to me. She could sit anywhere.
Right, but it doesn't matter. She has to be in the room with you, and she has to deal with the fact that you've got these unrequited feelings, and she doesn't want to be around you. You're causing issues for yourself and for her. This is going to end poorly. You are.
I didn't call here because I'm.
Hey, listen up. Bad, horny guy. Bad, horny creep.
I really do.
Bad, horny creep. Bad. Listen, horny creep.
What?
Listen.
No.
Listen, horny creep. Listen, old horny creep.
Dude, come on, bro.
Listen, weird, bald, old horny creep.
Bro.
Don't.
I'm a beautiful man, first of all.
Oh, you can't be that fucking beautiful if this chick didn't want to fuck you. Listen, pal.
Man,
do yourself a favor.
Bro.
Do yourself a favor. Do yourself a favor. Do yourself a favor and not do this. Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
You're obviously not listening, so I'm going to hang up on you now.
Right,
do yourself a favor and do not do this. Okay?
All right.
Gross. What a weird an actual sex offender on the phone. I never thought that would really happen. That guy was an actual sex offender. He's a date rapist in the making. What the fuck was that? You're ignoring the agency of the woman. Are you... Hello? A fucking pedophile thing to say. What a pedophile thing to say. Oh my god, what an absurd pedophile thing to say. Like, unironic pedophile comment. What the fuck does that even mean? That's what a pedophile says when they say, oh, she's mature for her age. That's what that means. That's what that means. She's mature for her age. That's something a pedophile says. That's literally a pedophile comment to make. What the fuck, dude? Oh my god. Some people are legitimately out of their minds. "37 years old. Trying to go out with 21. That's already odd, dude. That's already odd. 37 and 21.
That guy was not 37.
I saw he kind of sounded like. Well, he sounds like a dumbass. You know, he sounds like a Californian, perhaps like a Nimrod. But here's the thing, dude. 37 years old. You grew up with the Game Boy without the color. You know, you grew up with Game Boy no color, and then you're gonna go out with a girl who never even had a Game Boy. Probably a 21-year-old. Did they even have Game Boys? I think the rule going forward should be you should only be with someone who remembers the Game Boy you had growing up. That should be sort of the rule. So, Dune, did you have a Game Boy?
Yeah.
What was your first Game Boy that you remember the best?
Color.
That's the one you remember the best, the Game Boy Color?
Yeah.
Okay, so then you're only allowed to go out with people who at least remember the Game Boy Color.
Fuck.
So they need to at least remember the Game Boy Color. So that's anywhere from, 40 to, probably, 25? 40 to 25, kind of? Maybe 26? You know, that's acceptable, I guess. It's Game Person now. I like the Game Boy Color. But you know what was better than the Game Boy Color and the Game Boy Advanced? And also, talk about a sick name for a console, dude. The Game Boy Advanced. It's like, this is Game Boy, but fucking dope now. It's sweet. The Game Boy SP. Now that was a fucking cool unit. That was a cool machine, dude. It fucking folded in half. It had a light, backlit screen. That shit was fucking awesome. The Game Boy SP was so fucking good, dude. What a dope-ass console. Shit was awesome. The SP was very popular in Canada. I believe the Game Boy SP had, relatively affordable pricing in Canada. Usually, Game Boys would show up and stuff from America would show up, and it would have these crazy MSRPs, but I remember the Game Boy SP not actually being super-duper expensive. Fucking awesome machine, though. Sucks that 90% of Game Boy games were shit trash games. Well, it's for Pokemon. It's for Pokemon. Come on, what else is it for? Pokemon and maybe Advance Wars. It's kind of okay. But otherwise, come on, it's for Pokemon. It's a Pokemon machine. You get to play all the Pokemons on it. You know, you could have a Game Boy SP and you could play all the Pokemon games and you'd be very entertained. Wormlight. The Wormlight was cool. It was pretty cool. Super Mario. Yeah, Mario was alright. It was pretty much Pokemon machine. Fire Emblem, yeah, that was alright as well. Yeah, there weren't dope Game Boy Advance games, huh?
I can't even remember any Game Boy Advance
That's
games.
what I'm trying to think of it right now, and I can't remember any other than maybe Advance
Besides
Wars
Pokemon.
and Fire Emblem. Zelda. Was it really dope though? List of best Game Boy Advance games.
That's exactly what I'm looking at.
Mario and Luigi Superstar, Tales of Fantasia, 1995, Golden Sun, Advance Wars. That game was fun. F-Zero was also kind of fun, racing game. I actually never really played any of these. I don't know. It was so much harder to find games when you were a kid. You know, because you would go to a GameStop or something, and they would only have a few things. They wouldn't have, everything that was possibly for sale. It's not like these days when you go to a store and just, they've got every single possible option. Apparently they had Silent Hill on the Game Boy Advance. Jesus Christ.
Did adults play Game Boys?
They must have, right? Perhaps.
I'm trying to imagine that, and I feel like I don't remember
Seeing an adult play one. They
'Cause I
probably
feel like
play it in
DS,
private at
yeah.
home, you know.
DS. Is a lot of adults played them. I think by the time the 3DS came out, I was playing it as basically an adult. But I don't remember any like.
You don't see a
Adults
40-year-old on
playing
the
Game
bus
Boys.
with a Game Boy.
No, but if you saw somebody with a Switch on the bus, it was like
I think
30. You'd be
fucking
like, yeah, okay.
pussy retard. Throw something.
If they were 40, I would think that too. If they were 30, I'd be like, okay, that's my peer.
Dude, I saw, dude, when I lived in Vancouver and I was working at that store, I saw a guy come in. he was a black gentleman. He came into the store, and he was holding and playing an Nintendo.
Wait, how'd you know he was black?
Well, just the usual way. And he was holding and playing a Nintendo Switch. And I swear to God, dude, he had a Dr. Phil haircut. Like, he was completely bald on the top and only on the sides. And he had these gigantic baggy cargo shorts on, and he bought some stuff from me, and then he goes, thanks, and he slides his Switch into his gigantic cargo shorts, and then he runs out of the store and starts running down the street. It was such an odd sight. Just, how old was he? Dude, either 40 or 25 with a bad hair. I don't know. He was either 40 or 25 with bad hair. It was just so incredibly odd that he had a Nintendo Switch, he's playing it, he buys some shit, puts the Switch into his pocket, and then runs out and runs down the street, dude.
There's something insane about seeing anybody like older than 12 running, and it's not an emergency.
Right, they're just like running because it's like.
Well, because they're autistic as well.
Right, well, I know the guy was probably autistic because he had a Switch with him in public. I mean, what else was it an Naruto run? No, it was like one of those like arms are completely stiff, like only legs. You know, it was like one of those.
Oh, that's the autistic run.
Yeah. It is what it is.
Did you have runners in high school?
Like statistics?
Well, at least from what I've heard from other people, I guess every high school had like a couple kids who ran all that. They would just run everywhere.
Yes, we had two. I believe one of them was named Isaac, and the other one was named Yao. I think I've spoken
Isaac
about Yao
and
before. Yes, I think I've spoken about Yao before. But he, when I was in high school, they had just started this program called Silent Reading, like halfway through my tenure at the high school.
Oh, for deaf people.
Right. But it was a mandatory period during the class where you had to read a book that you brought with you for like 20 minutes during a certain period of the day. And this kid Yao would stand the whole time. He wouldn't be sitting. He'd be standing, leaning with his knee on the seat of his chair, holding the back of the chair, rocking like this. And he would read his book and he would laugh out loud at the book. He would laugh like loud at the book. And the teacher would have to yell at him and be like, you have to be silent. You have to be silent. And then he wouldn't say anything. Like, he would scoff and, like, blow her off. And he would keep reading this book, and then he would fucking laughing at this book he was reading. Just absolutely deranged. And then him and Isaac, they would always run. They were always running around the school. They're always running. Always running. Yeah, they were autistics. They were kind of a bonded pair of autistics.
He sounds like a Sigma male.
Yeah, he's strange. He was always talking about the Conservative Party of Canada and how he was going to join. Very early on, he's talking about how he's going to be a member of the Conservative Party. I wonder what he's doing now. He's probably a member of the Conservative Party. I don't know. Maybe he's a politician. Very strange. Very strange. I don't know. Didn't really have any problem with him. He was just odd. You know, those two would run. Always running, and then laughing out loud during school, or during the reading period. Yeah. I don't know, some kids are just in a hurry, it feels like. Randomly laughing is a sign of ADHD. He wasn't randomly laughing, he was reading a book and laughing at the book. That's the thing.
He's having a good time.
He was enjoying the book, I suppose. I don't know if I've ever read anything funny enough to laugh like that. You know, it's like he was watching a film in his head.
He's an active reader.
I guess so.
And soon he'll be an active shooter.
That shit was so stupid because like only like 4 kids in the class would actually be reading. Everyone else would just be goofing off or like pretending to read or sleeping. It was just so dumb. What's the point? It was a waste of fucking 25 minutes a day.
I remember in study hall there was this kid, or after school, whatever the fuck, there was this kid who would always read, but I knew he wasn't reading, and then I would always put my... I'd go up to his ear and I'd go... And then he'd freak out, but nobody would believe him when they said that I did that.
Wow, you're psychotic. You're completely psychotic. Look at you. You're a lunatic. There's something wrong with you. Genuinely something wrong with you. A freak. You just harass somebody and then you gaslighting. Freak. No wonder fucking Andy's the way he is. Hi, welcome to Online Advice Show. How can I help you today, sir? Hello, sir.
Oh, hello, sir. I was muted. How we doing?
What is your online advice question today?
So, I went to my nearest McDonald's, right? And it said on the billboard outside that the McRib is back. You know about the McRib?
You're a little late. The McRib has been gone for a while, sir. You're going to have to wait until next November, okay? Thanks a lot for calling. You've been cured. Really great stuff. Yeah, there's the McRib will not return until next November, guys. Okay? I had a few McRibs this time around. I thought they were a little bit better than last year, you know? But I'm not going to hold my breath for next November. I'm not going to sit here waiting, clamoring for a McRib. But you know what is back, guys? I don't know if you know this or not, but what is back is the Shamrock Shake. Okay, fellas? So you all know the Shamrock Shake is back. That's an item of magnitude. It is...
You're kind of an item of magnitude.
Yes. I love the Shamrock Shake. I've always loved the Shamrock Shake. It's something I have to try and have every year for sure. The Shamrock Shake is it's so bad that it's kind of good. You know, it's not really great. What's it taste like? It's mint. It's a mint shake. You know. There's something about it. There's something about the Shamrock Shake. Spearmint. It's mint. Mint sucks. You have to try a Shamrock Shake. You have to try one. It's just mint and not mint chocolate. It's just mint. It's a Shamrock Shake. It's a unique flavor. It's not really mint. It's not really not mint. You just have to try one. Okay? You just have to try one. Dairy Queen Mint Oreo Blizzard. I don't think Dairy Queen ice cream is that good. It is menthol. It is kind of menthol. It's a menthol shake, is what it sort of is. It's a menthol shake. There's apparently a Shamrock Oreo McFlurry. I've also seen that. Eating Newports. Well, come on. Newports are... Listen, dude, Newports smell good and they taste good, too. Now I want a Newport. I need to get to the tobacco store. I'm going to buy some Newports. Dude, remind me to buy some Newports. And a lighter.
I'll try.
Dude, come on.
It's a lot of fucking burden on my shoulders to remember something like that.
To remember Newports?
Well, yeah, to remember your Newports.
I'm going to smoke Newports and walk Mr. Wu. We're going to smoke Newports together. I'm going to give him a
dog.
I'm going to give him a Newport. He's going to
Don't teach the dog. Don't teach the dog how to smoke.
He's going to like it.
Don't teach him how to smoke.
Woody would like Newports. He looks like he's a menthol kind of guy. How much does Dune's ass cost? Well, for the low price of $4.99 per month, you can gain access to Offline Podcast Show at patreon.com/offline podcast
$499 a month?
$4.99 per month. You can gain access to Offline Podcast Show at patreon.com/offline podcast show. And in there, we frequently inspect Dune for ticks because he likes to go out into the tall grass and roll around. And so when he goes out and starts mucking about, we have to pull him in and we have to give him a
Doodle
full
to turn the
visual
lights on
nude
with
inspection.
X300. McDonald's shakes are the most disgusting item that's served by fast food chains today.
Come on.
It
they're
doesn't
not
have the
that bad.
texture of ice cream, it's just goo. It's like if you tried to describe what a shake is to a lab technician to make with chemicals.
The McDonald's shake is it's unique. It's just something else. You know, it's something else entirely. I don't like it. The McFlurry is way better. The McFlurry, or better yet, the McDonald's soft serve is the best ice cream. The McDonald's soft serve is the best ice cream. Yeah. Yeah, that's the good one. Nobody else has soft serve like them. I'd love to find a place that has soft serve like McDonald. Fake ice cream with fake milk. It's delicious. I like blizzards. Dairy Queen is... The problem for me with Dairy Queen is that the ice cream itself has no substance. It's all just the topping. And at that rate, it's like, why not just eat the toppings?
You're kind of a Dairy Queen.
Somewhat. Suppose you could say that. Suppose you could call me that. I do like a Dairy Queen ice cream cake. You like those, Dune?
They're okay.
Only okay? You love Dairy Queen. You'll say this.
Yeah, but I like the brookie, which they don't even have anymore.
You could just make a brookie, you know, and mash it up into some ice cream.
It doesn't taste the same when you ask for the toppings. They were doing something different.
Wait, what do you mean when you ask for the toppings?
Because they had, like, it's just cookie dough and Oreo.
No, a brookie is a brownie cookie.
Oh, yeah.
You could just make those at home.
It's not the same.
Oh.
I need I need somebody who's not getting paid well to do it.
Right. That's really where the treat comes in. So the 50-year-old Arabian man can make you the Turkish dude, the 50-year-old Turkish dude at the mall. Hi, welcome to Online Advice Show. How can I help you today, sir?
Hey, man. I've been trying to find a girlfriend.
Okay, great.
Do you have any advice for, like, Tinder profiles?
Yeah, honestly, just don't. It's just such a way. It's just such a... How old are you?
25.
Okay, you got good job or bad job?
Pretty good job.
Okay,
honestly.
now job is attractive job or it's ugly job? Kind of gross.
Kind of ugly job.
Yeah,
honestly.
That's the problem, right? So when you have an ugly job that pays well, women aren't attracted to that. They're not attracted to the ugly, stinky job like garbage man. There's such a negative connotation around garbage man, even though garbage men are paid very well. They have insane benefits, and they've got great job security. But yet the garbage man is not appreciated the same way perhaps like a police officer or a firefighter is, even though those people might get paid less and have worse benefits. That's the issue with Tinder profiles, and it's all about selling your status, right? So what is your status? What is your job?
I'm a garbage man.
Are you really?
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Sweet. Is it dope? You get paid a lot, huh?
Like around 60K.
Will you start or something?
When I start?
Did you just start or something?
No, I've been doing it for like 6 years.
Really? Wow. I've been getting some bad information. I've heard garbage men are rolling in money.
I don't know. I've been Fuck.
He hung up.
Probably time to take out the garbage.
It's way too late for that, dude.
It's probably why he's not getting paid well.
Right. Who comes and just tells lies online?
Liars.
Those people are real?
Yeah. They made a show about them.
Is there really a show called Liars?
Pretty Little Liars.
Oh. $60K is pretty good for throwing garbage bags around. I was under the impression that garbage men are making like $100,000 a year. I guess it depends on where you're a garbage man. No way. No, come on. There's got to be places in like cities where you're making fucking a lot of money as a garbage man. There's got to be. There's got to be. Garbage man stats from The Sopranos. No, those guys were in waste management. That's not a garbage man. That's waste management. Dumbass. I'm a garbage man and I make $25K a year. Okay, that's called dumpster diver. It's a different position. Here you go. They make 80-ish here in a good part of South Florida. Long timers make more. See, there you go. Yeah, garbage men do make money. It depends on whose garbage you're picking up. Garbage men make money. Garbage men aren't doing that bad, I don't think. I've completely run out of Zins down here, and I don't know how I'm going to proceed. It's kind of a
You could go and get more Zins.
Not at the moment. There's none left.
You've got a Zin shortage?
Yeah. All these containers are empty. Why are EMS so underpaid 30K a year? That's a great fucking question. Yeah, imagine the guy who's picking you up because you got hit by a car in an ambulance is only getting paid fucking $27,000 a year. Isn't that kind of like the last thing you want, you know? Like this guy just doesn't even give a shit. He's like, fuck it, whatever if this guy dies, who cares? Not fair. Those people are criminally underpaid. They're way underpaid. Nothing changes if you don't make it. What, through the ambulance ride? I wouldn't say that's nothing changes if you don't make it. It's quite a bit changes. Hi, welcome to Online Advice Show. How can I be today, sir?
I got a quick question for you, Professor, about it. Well, it's not, it'll be as long as you make it, but question is about if I should stay with my wife, with her, considering her immigration status, etc., and where we're at with our marriage.
How old are you?
I'm 54, she's 47. We share a 9-year-old together.
And where is she from?
And she's from Mexico, and she's been deported twice. She came up here before I met her and had 3 anchor babies with her previous Mexican husband.
Well, she's been deported twice.
Yeah, and she's been here illegally since like 2000. I'm gonna say 2005.
She's been here illegally since 2005.
Yeah, I didn't really find out. See, when I married her, she had 3 kids, and I just got out of the Marine Corps veteran. I thought, I might have some influence being a vet, but then I found out when we got down to the immigration that because she had been deported before, she had an automatic 10-year hold on her, regardless, no matter what.
Yeah.
So from the time we initiate paperwork, then there's a 10-year hold. And so she's on like a parole in place situation, and we're separated right now because of some of this, right? I orbited my life around her, trying not to make her feel guilty about her situation because she's a good, hardworking, great mom, good wife actually. But I've orbited my life around her and where she is, in California because it's a sanctuary city, and tried to not make her feel bad. But now, my boy's 9. We're not living together. I live in a neighboring city, and I'm ready to keep moving with life. Kind of. I do love her, but we have.
Why
no
don't you guys
intention of
just
living.
move to Mexico?
For the last hour and a half or so, I've been doing some research on that, honestly. But she doesn't want to go to Mexico because for the same reasons she moved up here, and same reasons nobody else, or a lot of other people don't want to live in Mexico. It's just just unsafe, unclean, terrible economy. But I keep trying to tell her I've got a pension from the Marine Corps, and we can live well down there on that.
Yeah.
And she's thinking, well, Vincent, our son is 9. And she's thinking about his education, him growing up down there, and I guess she had some pretty scary things in her life.
You could always homeschool
with,
him,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Or go somewhere else. I don't know. Go to Thailand or something. You got free money coming in every month.
Yeah, but. Like I said, she doesn't live with me now, and I'm very close. I'm kind of supporting that household and have my own household right here. So it's like she doesn't want to live with me anyway. So I'm hesitant to pull the trigger on divorce, though.
Right. As terrible as it sounds, I think if you're ready to move forward, I think it's time to just scoop up your son and head for the sunset.
That's the thing. Although it's the best. See, that's where the tough thing is, right? Because although it's the best thing for me and freedom, and I'm not hating on her or nothing, although that's true, like I can't scoop him up and take him, because the best thing for my son is to have his mom around, bro.
Yeah, but here's the problem. She's in a superposition where she's simultaneously deported and non-deported at the same time, and she can't really do anything, and it's kind of messy, and she's going to end up getting, at some point in time, ripped away and sent somewhere, and then he's not going to have her, and then it's going to be dirty and messy, and it's just easier if you get these things out of the way now. You know what I mean? It's just easier if you rip the Band-Aid off.
I don't think
because it sounds like her situation
is
is cooked, right? It sounds like she's never going to have her shit in order because she's been deported twice, right? So it's only a matter of time until you end up in a situation where she is deported, and then now you're stuck, and now it's like, okay, I didn't prepare properly and I didn't get things set up properly. I think what you do is you just get things set up properly, take the kid, move. Sorry, miss, it is what it is. You can always fly to Mexico, see her. What's so bad about that, right? She might have to just be in Mexico, you know what I mean? But you could fly to Mexico with her, with the kid, go and visit, go home, you know what I mean? Or better yet,
that's going to mean a fight. The only bummer is that means a fight now. Because she's not gonna let me just bounce out with the kid.
Yeah, I think the issue is though is that she doesn't really have a choice. That's the problem.
She's got rights. She's got rights.
I don't think so. Not anymore.
She's got rights. Well, yeah, it depends. Like I don't know how they'd be respected in court with Trump going right now, but before January 20th, she had she had rights because she's like on a work visa kind of or. She's got a work permit. She's like on a parole in place situation because she's filed.
So she's not at risk of being deported.
I don't know. Well, she's not gonna. She's definitely at risk of being deported as soon as she goes to court. But the thing is, she's way down on the list of priorities. That's the thing is, she's like a parole in place until you. And she's hoping to parole in place until my son graduates from high school, and then she plans on bouncing. But I want to accelerate that. I want to accelerate that because I'm going to have to fight her in
Why
court,
can't she be convinced to just move to a small town or something, somewhere in the Midwest?
I tried that too. But she would only, first of all, her lawyer is in California, and so she cares about that. All her friends from her little circle are here in California. So, and I tried to get her to move to Texas, which is actually closer to her hometown in Mexico. And I was like, and she wouldn't go for that.
She thinks you're trying to lure her back to Mexico. That's what she thinks. He's trying to get me near the border so he can push me over it. That's what
she doesn't want to. Well, see, she doesn't. Thing is, she doesn't want to live with me because she doesn't want to live with me. She's not going to follow me over there because we get into it,
Right.
And,
so you two okay. So now it's time to take action. Okay, then it's time to take action and file the appropriate paperwork. emancipate your child from her clutches and take him and go and enjoy life.
Okay, that's what I want to do, bro. I just feel like I'm really taking advantage of the fact that I could paint such a shitty picture. It wouldn't be hard to paint such a terrible picture of her because of like what the truth is about her coming over here.
There's nothing wrong.
You know?
Okay, listen, you've been confused and poisoned by the media because for years they've said that only the mother's the appropriate parent to a child. You are allowed to have custody of your child entirely, sir. Okay, that's well within your rights. You are allowed to obtain full custody of your child. You're allowed to take your child and go somewhere else. Okay, these are things you're allowed to do. You're encouraged to do these things, in fact.
Yeah, I just hope I'm not doing it at the detriment of my kid. That's all. I'm not.
Yeah,
trying
maybe
to be,
maybe
like,
for
great.
a bit he might be pissed or confused or whatever. But as it turns out, as his only parent, you will be able to tell him whatever truth it is you wish to speak. Okay, so listen, I'm not saying you should lie to your son, but sometimes it's a good thing to lie to people. It's just one of those things in life, right? It's just people lie to each other all the time. People are always lying to their kids. My parents lied to me all the time, and look at me, I turned out great.
I guess I'm gonna have to pull the trigger.
Okay, well, metaphorical trigger, okay? Thanks a lot for calling, sir.
Yeah.
You've been cured. Really great stuff. Jesus Christ, guy's itching to pull the trigger, he says. He's itching to pull the trigger. Strange. Listen, I don't think there's anything wrong with a dad wanting to take his kid from his ex-wife, who's not actually his wife, but is his wife, but is not legally here, but also is legally here, but I don't know. We're just complaining about liars. When you lie for the wrong reasons, it is incorrect. But when you lie, for the betterment, because like you say, hey, kid, your mom's evil, or your mom's a heroin addict, or like she disappeared, or she abandoned you. You just say those lies, but then later on when they're an adult, they go, that wasn't true at all, Dad. Why'd you lie to me? And you go, I'm sorry. It's because I wanted you to be, a good American. I wanted you to live here, and I wanted you to have a chance at having a regular family, with your new stepmother. There's Angela over here, your new stepmother. He's pointing at his new wife. You know what I mean? That's like the kind of lie that you make. You're stupid. I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid. I am not. You really shouldn't type rude things, because if you type rude stuff, sometimes you might hurt someone's feelings. You might hurt my feelings. How's that sound, huh? You really trying to come in here and hurt my feelings tonight? You better not keep typing rude stuff, because it's going to hurt my feelings, and that's not cool, dude. You're fat. Okay, dude, watch out, because you're going to type something mean. Jesus, dude. What is wrong with these people?
People that carry on a significant amount of extra weight are still consistently discriminated against, probably more so than any other single group. Chairs, cars, theater seats, all those things are not designed for people that are beyond a certain weight.
The theater seat thing is it's egregious. I don't even know how you would fit in a theater seat. My wife and I went to some rock concert. I swear to God, dude, the seats were literally so small, and the seats in front were so close to the other seats. I literally could not sit there with my knees. I had to put my legs over the seats in front of us. It's insane. Theater seats are ridiculously small. Or do they mean movie theaters? Theater seats. Movie theater seats are huge, not a regular.
It has to be regular seats, or like regular theater.
Not
I
a
guess
regular
that's not
theater.
the regular theater.
That's like a theater. That's like the theater. You know what I mean?
Yeah, movie theater seats are always
Movie
good.
theater seats are huge. My only issue with the movie theater seat is my legs hang off the end of the leg rest. That's my issue with movie theater seats.
They hang off the end?
So, like, those recliner seats at the movie theater that have the button that moves the seat back and it moves the leg thing up?
Oh, yeah.
My legs hang way off the edge of the recliner thing. But they are comfortable. They are comfortable seats. Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with it. My town still has a drive-in theater. You ever been to the drive-in?
Yep, closed during COVID.
Wait. What?
Yep.
Wait, what?
Yep.
I'm sorry.
I don't know why, but
the
it closed during
drive-in
COVID.
theater closed during COVID.
Yeah.
The one place that would have been safe to watch a film.
Yep.
It's completely closed now.
Yep.
Oh my!
I liked it. It's great. You know the best part about the drive-in theater? You pay for 2 shows, and it's half the price of a regular ticket.
Yeah.
And you can bring your own food. And they have good food there. I mean, it's
They
shitty
have great
food, but
food.
it's
They have-
better than the regular theater.
I remember when I was a kid going to the drive-in theater in Saskatoon. They had fantastic offerings. Should we? Dude,
And the best part?
That's ripe for a comeback.
It is. And the best part about the one that we had, I don't know if they're all like this because I've only been to this one, but they have 2 screens. So if you don't like the movie, you can just go
turn
drive
around.
to the other one.
Yeah, turn around.
I do it all the time. And nobody gives a shit because it's just 2 movies that you're paying for the fucking same thing.
The drive-in theater is ripe for a return.
The online advice show.
Dr_T_party just subscribed.
All
Hey
right.
guys.
Thanks a lot, Dr. Tea Party, for the Prime sub for 2 months. All right. Really great stuff. I miss the drive-in theater. You guys actually paid to enter the drive-in theater. Yeah, of course. I even at one point convinced my mom to let me hide underneath a blanket in the back of the minivan to scam a free ticket, and then at the window she paid for the ticket anyway. She thought I wouldn't notice that she had asked for 5 tickets when in reality there were only 4 people in the minivan. I was hiding in the back. I thought it was going to be
Damn,
awesome.
this place is open for 65 years.
Damn, it closed during COVID. The one place that could have stayed
2023 is
open.
when they closed.
Wait, 2023?
Yeah, so...
Well, that was ways after.
I mean, I guess it's a little after COVID, but...
Quite a bit after. That was only 2 years ago. Huh.
But you still would have thought that they would...
Boom!
they'd
It
be
would have
like
been a
on an
boom.
upswing.
It would have been
Yeah.
like insane business. They'd be like rolling in cash at the drive-in theater.
There's no coming back. I drove past that lot. It's all demolished and everything.
Oh,
I think
man.
they're building something there now.
That's so fucked up. Maybe people stopped coming out, so it closed.
Thanks a lot for the 10 fucking gifted subs!
All right, really great stuff. Dalstars 32. Thanks a lot for the 10.
Dalstars
10.
32.
10
Thanks a lot
fucking
for that.
gifted
10 fucking
subs.
gifted subs.
All right. Woo-hoo-hoo! Yeah. All right. Really great stuff. Dalstars. Okay. Very, very professional. It's online advice show. Hold on a second, guys. I gotta mash my testicles up inside my pants. Listen to this tune. Oh, fuck. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Fuck. Hold on. Hold on, hold on. Ow, ow, ow. All right. It's online advice show. We give people free help online. Shrimply, all you have to do is call the phone number 202-935-0688. You can call in and receive free help online. 6'8", size 7 shoes. I do not wear I wish I wore size 7 shoes. Be able to easily find shoes. The Baby Gap. Where do they sell size 7? Kids Foot Locker. Smells like feces inside of a kid's Foot Locker, though. Gross. Bro just adjusted his gut. Well, what else do you do when it's out of place? Should I just leave it there and be uncomfortable? Well, now why would I do such a thing? What is your shoe size for real? 17. Don't know I'd lie about that. I always thought it was funny to call shoe sizes below 12 men's in quotations. Those are kid shoes. Those are baby shoes. Those are child shoes. Pillowcases for socks? Dude, come on. That is way too large.
Class 3 obesity.
What is that? Class 3 obesity?
Yeah.
Class 3. What's class 1?
I don't know.
What's class 2? How many classes are there of obesity?
I think class 3 is morbid obesity. Let's see what class 1 is. Class 1 is just obesity regular.
Moats says that class 1 is BBW. Lizzo.
Most people are probably class 1, right?
No, I would, because it's one of those things where it's like, remember fucking Dwight? He's like obese according to his shit because he's putting his numbers wrong. So there's like people who are obese, but they're not like morbidly obese. Because it's always like the people you would never expect. They don't even look really fat, but they're like, oh, technically you're obese, you know.
Well, Dwight is obese because he has muscle, but he is also fat.
But you know what I mean? It's one of those situations where it's like someone doesn't look like they're like fat, but then they're like obese.
Most men are slightly under class 1 obese. If you go by BMI, which works for most people.
Yeah. Dwight makes you say bad stuff. The guy's a fucking giga retard. In Taiwan, obese is over 66 kilograms. But that's how it is in Asia, right? They always have those rules in Asia, but it's like, do they not have tall people? Like, is there no... Because like a 66 kilogram, 6'5" person is... You couldn't call them obese if they're 70 kilograms. You couldn't call them obese. There's no way.
Well, BMI is retarded. You should just... But I mean, nobody knows it like off the top of their head, but it's your body fat percentage that matters.
Isn't that what the body mass index is?
No, body mass index is just your weight and height.
Oh.
Literally, that's it, I think. I don't think there's anything else to it.
Right, if you're 100,
it's two boxes.
Imagine you're 100% fat, but only 50 pounds, right?
Yeah. I think
Still
that's a baby,
bad.
I think. Yeah, babies are probably actually like that. Not 50 pounds, but...
50-pound baby. The guy who invented BMI isn't even a doctor.
A really fat person definitely typed that.
Damn. Tubby. Interesting. It looks like the fast food chain McDonald's is calling. Hi, welcome to Online Advice Show. How can I help you today, sir? Advice Show. How can I help you today, sir?
Hey, I was just wondering, what did you think about the fight between Strickland and Duplessis?
Don't watch the UFC. I'm not familiar. Also, why can I hear myself talking?
Oh, not. I mean, do you normally hear yourself talking?
Yeah, I can hear myself through your phone. After I speak.
So should I take over the show now since you're asking?
It's too bad. Thanks for calling, sir. Have a good evening. This guy's phone was strange. Feedback or something. Yeah, I can hear myself better than the guy on the phone. Calling from McDonald's, allegedly? The restaurant? Strange. There's a guy who calls from Taco Bell sometimes.
XMax Kids rating with a party of 8.
Really good stuff, XX Max XQC for rating with a party of 8. Alright. Really great stuff. It's Online Advice Show. We give people free help online. Shrimply, all you have to do is call the phone number 202-935-0688. You can call in and receive free help online. Hi, welcome to Online Advice Show. How can I be today, sir?
Hello, I called in to find the online advice.
Okay. What is your online advice question today?
I live in Vancouver. My whole life. I play the dominoes with my friend every morning. We play the domino outside the Horton coffee store. Today, I found the bad news. My friend, he had a son. My son, he watched the online stream.
Okay.
You see, my daughter is a streamer. She streams it online.
Okay, your daughter's a streamer on the online.
It's a big problem for my family in Canada.
Okay, so it's a problem that your daughter is streaming online. What is the issue with that?
Well, you see, my daughter, she sits in the very revealing position. You can see her entire womb when she sits
Whoa.
on the
What do you mean you
camera.
can see her entire womb? Her entire womb? What do you mean you can see her entire womb?
She sit on the chair. She have the camera pointed at the. I don't know how to say in English. She wear the fishnet on one leg. She had the purple.
There you go. It's always one of those, guys. It's always one of them, isn't it? Someone said they wanted to hear a song. This is a good song.
I hear the drums echoing tonight, and she hears only whispers of some quiet conversation. She's coming in 12:30 flight. The moonlit wings reflect the stars that guide me towards salvation.
Dun, 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 dun.
I stopped an old man along the way, hoping to find some old forgotten words or ancient melodies. He turned to me as if to say, hurry boy, it's waiting there for you. It's gonna take a lot to drag me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. I bless the rains down in Africa. I bless the rain. It's gonna take some time to do the things we never had. Ooh, bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. The wild dogs cry out in the night as they grow restless, longing for some solitary company. I know that I must do what's right, as sure as Kilimanjaro rises like Olympus above the Serengeti. I seek to cure what's deep inside, frightened of this thing that I've become.
Here it comes.
Gonna take a lot to drag me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. I bless the rains down in Africa. I bless the rains. Gonna take some time to do the things we never
Nice. Yeah, it's a dope song, man. You like Africa, Dune? Toto by Africa?
Oh yeah, I love Africa.
It's a GS, right? Good song.
Gay sex.
Your fave?
Yeah.
Some might even say it's your fave. Yeah, you're always doing that gay shit. As a gay dude yourself, right?
Of course.
Not bad. It's always a good time. For you. Not for me. I wouldn't be interested in that myself.
You're always asking to watch.
Hi, welcome to Online Advice Show. How can I be today, sir? I didn't hear you. They hung up. Boom, 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 boom. So what's the deal with the episode? Good episode today, you think?
Yeah. I think the beginning was good, the middle was okay, and the last part was good.
RD or just D? Really dope or just dope?
It was dope.
It wasn't really dope. It was just dope.
It was just dope.
All right, guys.
I thought the last
next week's
episode was
episode's
actually
just
really
dope.
good.
Not really dope. Last
The
week's
Roach
episode
episode?
with
When I was editing it, I had a good time.
With
and I
Sick
got
Mike.
feedback that it was good.
Sick Mike episode.
Yeah, it was good. Mike talked a lot. When you were gone, he was the one talking the whole time.
I was gone. Where did I go?
I can't remember. There was some. You left and then you came back and then you left again.
Really?
Yeah.
What was I doing last Saturday?
Eating, I think.
No, I wouldn't have been eating.
I guess we'll have to listen to the episode to find out.
Probably. It's an online advice show. We give people free help online. Shrimply, all you have to do is call the phone number 202-935-0688. You can call in and receive free help online. Alright? Alright. Maybe we'll cut it off soon. I didn't even really want to come do this tonight. I just did it anyway because I was like, well, may as well. Maybe we'll end it early tonight a little bit.
But tomorrow's
Super Bowl.
We'll be watching the Super Bowl in the offline podcast show Discord.
It's a watch along. You guys will watch the
along.
Super Bowl and we'll talk about it. It's a commentary.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
Yeah. In the offline podcast show Discord, okay? So bring
It will not be streaming there.
No, it won't. So it's going to be it's a watch along.
It'll be a watch along.
It's like there's good color commentary basically. It's like director's commentary.
Extremely vivid commentary.
Yeah.
Almost like you can see it.
Mike will essentially be play-by-play casting the game.
I also won't be streaming tomorrow as a result of that.
Oh, you're not going to you're only Super Bowl?
Well, I'm gonna stream for an hour. It starts at 3:30 here.
Oh, I guess that's true. So we getting this bet going or what?
Where?
What's the point, right? The 1 year where it'll be the year where we actually get the bet place where it goes completely wrong. You know what I mean? Not last year where we got everything right but didn't get to place the bet.
You got everything right because we didn't make the bet.
Yeah, exactly. Everything came correct because we didn't make the bet. So we should predict everything so that it becomes true. The Philadelphia Eagles will win by 15. Okay, I'm saying this right now. They're going to win by 15. They're going to be down the first half. They're going to come back in the second half. I don't know anything else about football really. They're going to win the coin toss. Okay. They're also going to green Gatorade. Somebody name an Eagles player. Somebody name a Philadelphia Eagles player. Somebody name one of the players.
Mike
Jones is going to win MVP.
Online advice show.
Todd Howard is going to win MVP.
The Big Daddy Toad, how have you been?
Shayshawn Barkley is going to win MVP. I just Tajirius Sneed. Fucking Sneed, man. Fucking Sneed. Thanks a lot, Finesse Bear, for the Tier 1 friendship package for 8 months. All right. Yeah, we're all right. We're ganging around, banging around. Fucking Sneed. Fucking Sneed. Hingle McCringleberry. Yeah, Hingle McCringleberry. She's going to win MVP, Hingle McCringleberry. Boom, 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 boom. You excited for the Super Bowl? I'm going to have Fritos. That's always exciting. There's not really much else I can really come up with other than the Fritos. But we want Taylor Swift to lose. We want Taylor Swift to lose. Hi, welcome to Online Advice Show. How can I help you today, sir?
Hey, Toad. Doing good. How are you?
Not bad. I'm giving people free help online. How can I help you today, sir?
Great. I just need your opinion on something. So
Okay.
I've been with my company. I drive a semi-truck for a living.
Okay.
I've been with my company for about 8 years.
You drive on
incidents.
the road? You're gone on the road?
No, I drive locally,
Ugh.
but it's a class.
I hate you guys. You know what we call you guys? We call you guys normies, non-committals.
I'm very committed.
No, you're not committed unless you're living in that fucking cab, brother.
I've done my time on the road.
Not unless
Trust
you're fucking drinking diesel, brother. You're not fucking committed unless you're drinking diesel.
me. True that. All right. So I've been with my company 8 years, and no incidents, nothing. Everything's good. And I was consistently working about, I'd say, 55 to 60 hours a week.
Jeez, a lot of driving.
Right. So I recently had a surgery.
Okay, brain?
That no. It was a bariatric surgery.
A what? Bariatric gut.
Bariatric. And I was off work for 2 months.
Dude, you
And I
finessed
just
them.
recently come back to work, and now they're telling me they don't have any hours because they hired 2 other guys.
Because you lost all this weight. Truckers have to be fat. This guy's too skinny to drive a truck. Doesn't make any sense. Get him
I
out of
figured
here.
I'd be doing the company a favor by,
You probably bring down their health
sparing their
insurance.
shocks a little bit.
Bring down their health insurance premiums. So they hired people in your stead after they gave you approved time off. Was this paid time off, compensated time off?
I was on disability through the state for
Okay.
2 months. It was approved.
Right. The company, I believe, pays for that, though. They pay for their people in case they get disabled. So maybe they're upset that you went on the dole and then they hire. Okay, well, if you were on disability, and they've pushed you out of your job now, I believe you can sue them for discrimination because you were a disabled person.
Well, I was cleared to go back, and I actually did go back today. Like I worked a 12-hour route, and now they're telling me that they don't have any routes next week, and they're not sure how they're going to squeeze me into there.
Right, so you've been replaced while you were disabled, so they are discriminating against you.
So it does sound like discrimination, doesn't it?
I mean, it's literally probably not, but legally speaking, if you get a good enough lawyer, they'll make it stick. You might get a good settlement, good chunk of change, or whatever. Your goal with a situation like this is you're not going to get the job back. Okay, so you're best off reserving yourself to believing you're not going to work there anymore. And the best case scenario is to start looking for other jobs while you're filing suit against these people. And the best case scenario is that you settle outside of court with the company for a fat check. And your lawyer will take probably a large portion of it if they're working on the cuff. And then you'll get a good payday while you land another job somewhere else.
So Monday morning, when I call HR, now I'm in California. I'm in
If you're
Central
planning on
Valley.
suing them, you should not be talking to them at all. You should be talking to a lawyer. Go to work, business as usual, do whatever it is that you need to do, but you should be contacting a lawyer. You do this all and move silently as you do these things. You don't want to give them any time to potentially prepare. So you contact the lawyer. Don't speak to them. Don't speak to your boss. Don't do anything other than if they ask you to come into work, if they assign you, you show up, go to work. Your lawyer does all the work for you. Your lawyer collects information. They'll send them whatever it is, a summons perhaps, or legal inquiry, whatever it is, to start a conversation. And bada boom, bada bing. You get the ball rolling, and then they'll probably fire you for suing them. Whatever it is, let them make the mistakes. But what you should do is just act as if you're not doing anything, and then sue them by talking to a lawyer.
What do you think about so? Their plans right now is to not work me. It's obvious. I mean, they hired. I mean, they said 2 guys, but it's more realistically 3 guys because one of them's a part-timer within the past 2 weeks.
Okay, is it legal for you to record phone calls without their consent where you live?
No.
Okay. Well, then what you should do is you just follow the motions, collect all the documentation, collect the emails, Ask them. Just try and work. Just try and work as if you're not doing anything. Let them send you emails, whatever it is. You collect the documentation. You collect all the documents, whatever it is, and then you go to a lawyer with it. It's no big.
Should I file anything through the state, like unemployment? Because obviously I can't.
Not until you get fired.
Anymore.
Not until you get fired. You want them to fire you. Okay, so you don't want to file anything until you're getting fired. So you should ask to work, and if they say there's no hours, you ask them, well, am I still employed here? You know, what's my employment status? Blah, blah, blah. And they might fire you. If you get lucky, then you can apply for unemployment and talk to your lawyer about it. If they fire you, it's probably even better. You know, maybe you could even bait them into firing you. Ask them, hey, am I still employed here if I'm not working? Am I still an employee? Am I still on your payroll? Yada, yada, yada. And you get them to fire you somehow, so that way you have even better evidence.
That's all. I wonder how I could get fired.
You don't ideally want to get fired, obviously, right? You want to keep your job and work there, ideally. But if they're not going to do that, then you simply wait for them to fuck up so that you can sue them.
Good call.
Right?
Cool.
So you act as if just business as usual. Try and work. Make yourself available to work. Work if they give it to you, and then collect information, collect documents, collect every whatever it is. Collect whatever you can possibly get in order to build a case against them, and then contact a lawyer. All right.
Cool. Sounds good.
Really good stuff. Thanks for calling. So you've been cured. All right. Guy's gonna get a fat check probably. Take any job they offer. Take all of it. Yeah. Take all the jobs. Yeah. Take all the work because you want to work, and then let them fire you because they're trying to discriminate, and then you fucking sue them, get yourself a nice check. It is what it is, pimp. Yeah, fat check for sure, yeah. I mean, at the very least, you're going to get a fucking decent chunk of change, Get yourself a nice new... Hell, you might even get enough money to buy a fucking truck. Who knows? Any business worth their salt would just eliminate the position to get rid of him and keep their hands clean. Right, but he was on disability, and then he's been replaced as soon as his disability is over. It, sounds a little bit like discrimination against a disabled individual. Right? And disabled people are protected because they are not well. Right, Dune?
Yeah.
As a disabled man yourself, how do you feel when I discriminate against you?
I'm not disabled.
Oh. So I can discriminate against you freely?
Yeah.
Nice. You see there, guys? I just baited Dune into waiving his rights. So what he's done is give away all his rights. Now I can do whatever I want to him. 410 is disabled, Dune. Did you know that, Dune?
I'm not 410.
You're 4'9".
There you go.
He's just under disability height. Fortnite. Fortnite. Fortnite.
That's my favorite band.
Fortnite?
Yeah, they made that one
Fortniner?
song.
Fortniner. This song, it does not come up enough, It had its... This is going to come back to the movies, right? It's going to be in every movie trailer.
Let's go.
It went from like movies to commercials, but I think it died at commercials.
It was like a Nike commercial. It would have Fortniner playing.
For those of you that want to know what we're all about, it's like this, y'all. This is 10% luck,
20% luck,
15%
concentrated power of luck, 5% luck, 50% luck.
100% reason to remember the name. He doesn't need his name up in lights. He just wants to be heard, whether it's the beat or the mic.
These guys really knocked it out of the park. Can you imagine the royalties for a song like this, dude? The royalties for a song like this must be insane. I wonder who owns it. This would be one of those songs that gets auctioned off, right? And they sell the song for like fucking $100 million or something. Didn't Justice Beaver just sell his whole collection of music?
That's a big L move.
That's an L move?
Yeah, I think you're never supposed to do that as an artist.
You never want to sell the rights?
No,
Not
you're
even for
supposed to like keep it
300 million?
forever. No, I think you're always supposed to keep it or some shit.
Is that right? Come on, 300 million is like... Who's
Yeah,
gonna...
but we're talking like an infinite amount of money, potentially.
I guess so.
Like, it just gets you basically, like, that's actually like generational wealth you can't fuck up unless you sell it.
That's kind of true.
Because like Justin Bieber's like on the level of like his
Michael
music's
Jackson.
probably just going to be around forever.
Will it though? I feel like he's already kind of fallen off. When's the last time Justice Bieber's song was around?
I think he still does. I mean, I don't know, but like
Despacito. Do you think those guys own Despacito? Well, I mean, Despacito was big on YouTube. Is that really a big globally song though? Like a big
that
like
was
in
huge.
movies?
That was like everywhere for a year.
Right, but what I'm saying is like when you have a song like Fort Minor, that's been in like 1,000 movies. It's like every time that movie plays, every time that movie gets streamed, the guy who owns the song the Fort Minor song gets a cut. You know what
Also,
I'm saying?
you-
I'm
I-
like,
I
I'm
think
saying
when
like there's
they-
no Despacito's not in like 1,000 movies.
I think if they use the
Online
music to
advice
like
show.
to make
Todd
other
Pike
music,
was
you get
just
paid as well.
subscribed. Are we friends
Right,
yet?
that's kind of true if it's sampled and if it... Really good stuff, Prop and Prickles. All right, thanks a lot for the Tier 3 friendship package for 37 months. All right. Not only are we friends, we're best friends because you have a Tier 3 friendship package. Really good stuff, Mr. Prop and Prickles. All right. Very professional. Okay. It's an online advice show. We give people free help online. What were you saying?
Oh, sometimes things just come back and then it's like everywhere all over again. Also, like music just plays like companies just play music in stores for all day.
Right, but
you
did
know?
they get royalties for that being streamed in the store?
I think they do.
Really?
I mean, literally every time the song is played, they're supposed to be paid if it's for anything.
How does
commercial, right?
how does the grocery store pay for the music?
I think they just pay like a flat license every year, but every artist should get a small cut of that,
I guess so.
and then they probably have to renew it every so and so often. Every radio station, dude. Imagine how many fucking radio stations they're still playing a bunch of songs from fucking. It's like the '70s still.
Yeah, but who listens to the radio?
I don't know, dude. Fucking people, they got them in the cars and shit, right?
Yeah. Every car apparently's got one.
I think so.
Construction workers, that's so true. That is so fucking true. So you're...
I guess you just never sell that
But how long would it take Justice Bieber to earn the $300 million from royalties?
I don't know. Depends how hard he wants to work, I guess.
Right, but he sold the old catalog. He can make new songs. I don't know.
Feel like the new songs are probably less than the old ones at this point.
I think I'd rather have the $300 million and just fucking be retarded with it. Buy like a gold house. Like a Minecraft gold block house.
That'd be cool.
Right? If I had $300 million, I would be blowing things up for fun. I would have a missile launcher. I'd have a mortar. I'd have a fucking tube that launches mortars. And I'd have fucking mortars, and I'd just be in my backyard, and I'd just be blowing shit up for fun. 300 million gotta be a lot of mortars. How much does a mortar even cost? I would pay people to run through the mortar field as I fucking ran to the different tubes and I dropped the grenades down the mortar pipes. I'd be watching them try and fucking escape the mortars like a band of brothers, you know. Oh, you can probably get incredibly close to buying a person. How much does a mortar cost?
People are cheap.
I'm seeing things about mortar and pestles, and I'm seeing things about Home Depot building supplies. Unguided rounds, 2,000 each. That's not that much. $2,000 per round. Maybe I should look at mortar grenade. Why isn't heavy artillery available? I would sponsor a travel show with Toad and Dune, but Dune would need to let one of those Amazon fish swim his pee hole in an episode. Would you be willing to do that? To have one of those
No.
dick fish? Oh. Well, there goes the show, guys. There goes the show. Unbelievable.
You used to be so worried about those things. You don't see those things anymore, do you?
Everyone talking. That shit was the talk of the town for years. The dickhole fish. The dickhole fish. Did you know there's an Amazonian dickhole fish? As if I'm going to be in the Amazon River at any fucking point.
I thought you could get it just anywhere.
Just taking a bath. The fish comes up through the pipe.
That and amoebas.
The brain-eating amoeba thing is kind of frightening because it does seem to pop up randomly in like the summer in certain places. It's like kid goes fishing in swimming hole and brain-eating amoeba kills him. I think you can get. I think you can get an amoeba easier than you think. You know those neti pot things that you use to clean out your sinuses?
Yeah.
Apparently, if you use tap water, that'll kill you. You need to use distilled water only. Apparently, that shit'll give you a brain amoeba and kill you permanently. Is that what RFK has? He had a worm.
And he won against the worm.
Did you see the video of RFK putting that methylene blue stuff in his drink in an airplane?
No. Why do people do that?
They allegedly
Industrial blue dye.
So the methylene blue thing, from what I've been seeing, is a dye that they use to stain tissue samples in a lab in order to like figure out if you've got cancer or whatever, I guess. You know, they stain the tissue sample with this this stuff that's called methylene blue. It's a synthetic dye and a medication, and apparently it's a last-ditch effort to raise someone's blood pressure in an emergency room. And other than that, it's used for laboratory work. But allegedly, people are now saying, or this group of people has been saying that you can take it to stimulate ribonucleic growth or something. I think is what they've been saying. It makes your cells grow. I don't know. They've been drinking methylene blue. It's like the real question is, what does Brian Johnson think of this? Because you know for a fact that dude would be drinking this shit.
We have to get him on the pod.
Apparently, it also turns your piss blue. Dude, I think the odds of getting Brian Johnson on the podcast are not zero. I don't think the odds
I've
are
seen him go on like literally anything anybody contacts. Like if anybody contacts him, he's like ready to talk.
We should contact him. We should.
DM him on
We just need to get a copy and paste email together that seems
Just
professional.
DM him on Twitter. He's always on Twitter. I see him fucking posting all the time.
Can you DM anybody on Twitter?
If you have a check mark, you can.
I'm not paying fucking $8.
For Brian Johnson, though?
Nah, not even for him. Not even for that guy. I'm not giving Twitter $8. It's just so silly. Well, look at that. I said I was going to end this early, but we're almost pretty much done. The first part of the VOD was like 30 minutes, and now we're at 15. We're like 2:45. Jeez. All right, welcome to Online... Not 45 minutes. The first part of the VOD was already 30. All right, welcome to Online Advice Show. How can I be today, sir?
What's going on, my man?
Not much. I'm giving people free help online. How can I be today?
What are you helping people with?
Online advice questions. Do you have an online advice question today?
I just kind of want to have a conversation because
Okay,
I feel
see
like
ya.
people...
Hi, welcome to Online Advice Show. How can I be today, sir?
Oh my God, I'm on?
Hello. Do you have an
Hey, what's
online
up?
advice question today?
That's cool. Have a good one.
Okay, see ya. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, guys. It's just that shrimple. Leave. I didn't really leave Dr. Tea Party. I just use that website to stream video games now. I don't really feel as if the... it didn't really seem as if there's the same level of growth available on that website. It is what it is. It's a cultural difference, I think. between the two services. But I do believe that they're doing, they're definitely doing something far more interesting with their money than other places. But yeah, I don't know. It's hard to make a decision about what you're supposed to do when it comes to a situation like this. Ideally, I would do both, but I can't. It is what it is, pimp. It's online advice show. Hi, welcome to Online Advice Show. How can I help you today, sir?
How are you so fat you have back tits?
That is not an online advice question. Do you have an online advice question today? He hung up. He had no question. How they got so much money? Well, I believe the answer to your question is gambling. I believe the answer to your question is big fat stacks of crypto cash. Big fat gigantic wads of Ethereum coin. Big fat pots of Bitcoin. They won at gambling. Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much. So, Dune, are you going to start taking some methylene blue here?
How do you know I'm looking at it?
You were looking up how to buy it?
I was looking up if there's any studies on it. It doesn't seem like there is.
It's an
I'm just curious where it
industrial
comes
dye.
from.
It's an industrial
Usually there's
dye.
something.
Oh, where this started coming from? Like
Yeah,
the,
I mean, I know Mel Gibson said it. And
I
shit,
know
but,
that. That's what I'm
usually,
saying. Too. Like Mel Gibson just came out and started.
But there's
saying
usually
that.
like one study that they're like, "Well, it's all from here," and if you know,
Right.
well, I don't.
It says
not
it's
even finding
good. It
anything.
says it's good. I don't know. Mel Gibson said it. It's used in aquariums.
Apparently, I found it. One study says it might help against cancer.
One study says it might help against cancer.
It says, despite a modest decrease in tumor size in breast cancer and HeLa models, I don't know what the fuck I'm really reading. The results of colorectal tumor, carcinoma, and melanoma treated were promising. We observed a considerable increase of anti-cancer therapy effectiveness in the cases of nanopharmaceutical. I don't even know if I'm fucking reading the right thing now.
So this is going to be a scenario where they've been like rubbing the methylene blue on their buttholes instead of like drinking it.
Yeah, probably something retarded.
You know?
Or they're not even supposed to be drinking it.
Yeah, don't even be drinking it. Like use it topically.
This is using it in photodynamic therapy. This might not even...
What is a photodynamic therapy?
I don't know.
You take a picture, dude. Look at this picture of methylene blue.
I think that's probably what radiation is. It's photodynamic therapy. Any doctors in the chat?
Any doctors?
I don't
Any
know.
MDs in the chat? We're looking for oncologists, guys.
This is why it's like, I don't believe when people are like, have you read the studies? And it's like, yeah, I read it. I didn't fucking understand anything. I
Right.
don't think you did either.
You
Like,
didn't either. No one understood it. It's all nonsense. E-garble.
Do.
Is it the blue stuff in my toilet? So interestingly enough, the methylene blue stuff, when you piss, allegedly it turns your piss blue too, which that seems like it's kind of interesting. You know, could be very interesting. Anyway, there's a video of RFK Jr. dropping some of it into his drink on an airplane. My question is, how the fuck did he get a tiny bottle of liquid into the airport? You're not supposed to have bottles of liquid. How did he get that? You can't even bring a fucking a bottle of shampoo, and the guy brings methylene blue somehow. It's his plane, dude. He was literally on a He was on a regular plane. He was on a completely regular commercial airliner. It was on a private. It was just a regular plane. Wait, what? Robert F. Kennedy Jr., who's in the running to serve as Health and Human Services Secretary, revealed he was carrying up to $1.2 million in credit card debt. Dude, how do you have $1.2 million in credit card debt? Credit card
how do you have a fucking worm in your brain?
Whoa, man.
Well, as it turns out, it's actually the methylene blue. It's going to give me a bit of a bath.
When you say it like that, it makes perfect sense.
It's hard to do RFK when you're not sick. God, that really just tore up my throat. Hi, welcome to Online Advice Show. How can I be today, sir?
Hello. Yeah, I've recently kind of been going through a little bit of a hard time. I have kind of found myself, I guess, thinking that it's a good idea to stream with my shirt off and paint my face green. I just kind of wanted to see, what your thought was and like how I could go about fixing that.
You making any money?
Do I have any money?
You making any money? Listen.
Oh, why are you yelling at me, man? I'm just asking.
Listen. 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 Are you making any money?
I mean, I make a decent living, I guess.
Okay, great.
I mean,
No problem. Thanks for calling, Shay. You've been cured. Really great stuff. I mean, you could work at McDonald's. God, that could be fucking way worse. Working at McDonald. Jesus Christ. McDonald's gives people brain worms. I think people with brain worms like McDonald's, apparently. We caught that RFK guy sucking down a Big Mac with extra sauce. Only them fellers that just got out of jail or are saving up for college work at McDonald's. It's not just people who got out of jail and just people who are saving up for college. There's also 50-year-old men, 50-year-old Turkish men working at McDonald's. And they're having a great time. They're having a fantastic time. No way you don't like McDonald's. Everybody likes McDonald's. Okay? Everybody likes McDonald's. But would I call McDonald's a good value these days? No. Would I call McDonald's quality these days? No. Too expensive, and it's not as good as it used to be. But that being said, I'm not going to turn down an opportunity to have McDonald's probably. Right? But am I going to go, you know what, let's have McDonald's? Like, yeah, McDonald's sounds good. I haven't said that in a long time, that McDonald's sounds good. But if McDonald's is around, whatever, it is what it is. But who's going out of their way for McDonald's? Come on. Who's going out of their way for McDonald's? Come on. Who wants to do that? Boring. There's better options. Especially in the land of enchantment. Come on. There's every fast food imaginable in America. Popeyes, Chick-fil-A, Burger King. Well, maybe Burger King, You had McDonald's the other day when your wife was away. I did, Jay Nice, but it was the only thing available because it was like 2 in the morning. It's like there was no other option. Shake Shack. Shake Shack is quite good. Arby's, well... Dude, when's the last time you went to Arby's?
Fucking like 20 years ago.
Not a fan then, huh?
It's just none of it looks appealing.
Yeah.
Only the curly fries.
Oh, yeah. The curly fries look appealing, but they're not really always that great. They're okay. They're alright.
I remember liking them, but I don't know if they tasted any different than any other curly fries.
Right.
They're so fat. Yo, what's up?
Why are you being so rude? Are you trying to hurt my feelings or something?
No, listen to me. So
unbelievable.
No, listen to me. Stop. Before you say anything. About 8 months ago, I was 418 pounds.
I do not care. Fat guy on the phone. I don't want to sit here and listen to a fat fuck talk. Gross. Nasty. Lose weight, pig. Dude, guy's fucking 420 fucking pounds. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Gross. Guys, if you're fat as fuck, do not fucking call. I don't want to hear fat fucking gravy drinking, jowl shaking fucking gargle guts call me on the phone. We do online advice questions only, please. Okay? No fatties. You look shredded. Thanks, man. Yeah, I've been going on walks. I've been taking Mr. Wu out, Me and Wu, we go on walks pretty much fucking 3-4 times a day. It's crazy. Well, it looks like it's just about time to pack things in here, fellas. It's Online Advice Show. Or at least it was. It was. But you've hit your allotted 3 hours of online advice. Didn't want to come do it today, but I did it anyway. Did it anyway. So it is what it is. 1 more hour? Not gonna happen. I already didn't want to do it. Ray Dune. Yeah, dude, you could stream right now instead of streaming tomorrow. Hello? 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 Is that that's the Skype starting sound? So does that mean yes? Oh, that's logging. So he logged out of Windows. I guess that's a no. Even though people are saying I would watch a Dune, people are saying they would watch Dune. You know, people are doing mod check Dune. It's not 2 hours 25 minutes. Rusty Spork. There was listen. The first part of the VOD was 30 minutes. Pimp. It's not gonna be a couple weeks, dude. I'll be back after the fucking Super Bowl.
I won't. It will be a couple weeks.
Oh, you?
Yeah.
Oh. Fuck it, dude. Fuck it, dude.
But we'll be here tomorrow, not here. But in the offline podcast show Discord.
Discord
Tomorrow, not here.
For the color commentary of the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
The Super
Haven't you always
Bowl.
wanted to watch Super Bowl with your best friend Mike?
That's true. Mike will be there. BM's gonna be there. You guys are always saying, "Oh man, I wish Mike was here." We'll be back tomorrow, guys, in the offline podcast show Discord. At the very least, we'll be back tomorrow in the offline podcast show Discord, starting at 6:30 MST. That's EST for you guys living in EST land. Is that right? Is it 6:30 EST?
I think so, yeah.
All right. So what's the big deal? Don't panic. And then maybe if this, how long is the Super Bowl normally?
3 hours.
3 hours? Jesus Christ.
No, I don't know how long it is.
I thought the shit was like an hour and a half or something. Is it?
It probably is about an hour and a half.
Yeah. Well, it's probably a bit longer. 4 hours? There's no way it's 4. No way it's 4 hours of football. Who has time for that? Is it actually 4 hours total?
6 hours?
A million commercials.
4 easy.
Is it like a particularly long game? Like, is it extra long?
I mean, it could be, but I feel like it wasn't 4 hours last time, was it? We've watched like the last 4, haven't we?
I think we have watched like the last 4. I remember the Eagles were in it when I lived in Canada.
We did watch that.
All right, we'll be back tomorrow, fellas. Back for the Super Bowl in the offline podcast show Discord. Go to comfart.us and sign up or you're gay.
Bye.
Time. One last call for alcohol, so finish your whiskey or beer. Closing time. You don't have to go.